A cool intro. Y'all ain't ready for this. The disrespect is real.
I don't give a fuck. I'll do it again. I'm not above it. I am that snake bitch.
No, it's okay. You guys are all welcome to trash Queen in the chat. We'll hold a whole panel on Queen.
I am honest to a point, but a lot of the things I talk about aren't true.
Wait, somebody not telling the truth on YouTube? Are you fucking serious? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Got a monster inside of me. You better watch out if you ignore me. The road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest feast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped. You'll be chewed up and discarded.
Me and my friends, we're gonna find you and we're gonna rip you apart like a wasteland.
Snakes don't get a fucking safe space. If she wants to keep it going, then we'll keep going. If she wants to stop the bullshit, then we'll stop the bullshit. But I'm not gonna fucking sit here and let anybody lie on my motherfucking name.
Bring your ass. The fucking link is in the chat. Fetch you.
Oh, loose booty, wet panty looking ass boy. Replay that, Queen. Her name is Queen. It ain't really so much Queen. Queen B. Queen B. Queen B. Okay, there. Queen B. Queen B's money. Queen B ain't got no money. Queen B.
She always fucks some shit up. I don't know why PJ doesn't get his ass on a motherfucking leash and get his ass under control. Fuck.
Better than never. I can feel my heart rate, adrenaline pressure. It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. So, you locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight.
And I haven't brought it public, you know why? Because someone that I was fucking close to is in the middle of a goddamn lawsuit. How do I get my hands on your soul? Because I need something to clean these titty butts. My dove is just not doing it.
Bring your asses. As simple as that. Come in. I mean, bring it. Bring your asses. Hey, don't get Queen B at her 550, 600 service. Bring their asses out.
You might have started it, but I'm gonna finish it.
Absolutely. Or go to somebody else's panel. Let me just say Queen B's panel. I'm telling you, we all need to go up on Queen B's panel because that seems where everybody's going. I guess Queen B is like the god of YouTube.
Queen B Escobar, bro.
She's in China just making drugs.
You know, I run the cartel on the YouTubes. I run the cartel here. You know what I mean? Like, because that's what boss bitches do.
Exactly. Beefing with the Queen Bee because I heard the stinger sucks.
This lady Queen Bee with the lip ring is innocent. You two weirdos are being weird. No, I know who this is. You're the lady that was on Molly Go Lightly.
No. You have no doubt QB could hold her own with any female on YouTube. Let me tell you something we all learned a long time ago.
I would fuck her up and drag her from here to China. Let's meet one-on-one.
Writing checks their mouth can't cash. Bitch, I didn't write a check my mouth can't cash. I cash all them motherfucking checks.
And I cannot for the life of me understand why people put her on a pedestal. And these allegedly smart people put her on this pedestal like she's something important.
We got to tell you about yourself. It's your fucking old lying ass over there. Is her fucking name obnoxiously relevant?
No, because she I know, she changed it.
She meant to say obnoxious and irrelevant. That's what she meant to say.
And coincidentally, it sounds exactly like Queen Bee's voice because, as I've always thought, Queen Bee is using some sort of slight distortion on her voice when she broadcasts.
Exposed!
Queen Bee exposed! Oh my god, bitch. Did they get that Dugan?
Said they get that Dugan. That shit controversial. You better fucking shut your mouth with that. Well, stop.
Wow. What in the hell? Someone told Queen Bee that you said it was her hacking your email. What the hell is wrong with people?
Right? Take your ass to bed. It's fucking past your bedtime. Go on now.
Right? Why you gotta be crying?
Motherfucker killing the vibe, bitch. Take your ass to bed. Boston, no, I'm not capping at all. I'm telling the whole truth.
Good, babe.
Anyway, guys, I'm gonna skedaddle. You know me, skedaddling away. See you
All
guys.
right.
Pumpkin. I love you too.
Alright. I despise you, Boston.
Whatever.
Good morning, beautiful.
Happy day.
Happy day, baby. We got trigger today. I trigger these motherfuckers every day.
Baby Jesus showed us that, you guys. I swear to God.
I know that's right, because you just put right on that shit.
Yes, I did. Baby Jesus was like, look here.
Yeah, fuck the pause. Pause for the cause. Fuck that pause. I'm just trying to be a better person. I know it. Let's see here. God damn it, dude. Can you hear him?
Yes, your dog is orange.
Damn it, dude.
Girl, this tea is piping.
It's living. These motherfuckers hot.
That just burnt the roof of my mouth.
Where's Candy Sue? Where's she at? You heard that like I heard that one. Fire in the hole. Smoke him if you got him.
You're like the type of person that would probably be in the back of the class.
Fuck you, me too.
Ellie's a thug.
Right.
You don't
We're all thugs around here. Shambles. Thank you for supporting the hot biddies. Y'all wasn't ready for that, was you?
Wait, I wasn't, bitch. I was not. I wasn't even close to ready for that shit. All right, I love you, baby girl. I'm gonna jump off.
I love you too, baby doll. Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Give me 1 second. I gotta get in on my laptop real quick. What y'all doing? How y'all doing today? I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I had to take my aunt's cat to the funeral home. So I had to go get her out there first before I started this. Because you know I love talking shit with y'all. But I got to take care of business first. You know what I'm saying? Home life comes first. All right, I'll meet you on the flip side. Here we go. All right, and we're here. Miss Seeker, thank you so much. I appreciate you gifting 10 memberships. If you guys got one, make sure you tell her thank you. We appreciate you. Let me get this turned off here so y'all can see what's going on. Here we go. Let's get this going on because we got some shits to talk today. We got big criminal over there. We'll say little criminal. Little criminal, we'll say big criminal. We got little big criminal over there, triggered as fuck today. She was so fucking triggered, she got on there and started lying on her community tab again. I said, holy fuck, did you forget who you was talking about? You're talking about somebody dozing the fuck off on fentanyl. You must be talking about Brittany Jackson. That's not my name, boo. She is fucking triggered today, Jack. She's so gosh dang mad. Look, you talk about a wet hornet. Look, if anybody can trigger her, it's me. Blank screen. Burnt toast and SF. And we love it. And I know SF was trolling yesterday, but I sure as fucking not. I'm dead ass serious. Sure the fuck I am. And she knows it. Why do you think she's so fucking mad today? You didn't want anybody to know you was getting revoked, huh, Baxter? You was gonna try to keep that a secret. Nope. Not in this little realm. Us creators, we don't get to have secrets. You know that. Come on now. You know that. Triggered bed bug. We got a triggered bed bug Betty today. She's a triggered bitch today. I'd say she's big mad in the world. She big mad. You guys want to read her community tab? It's fucking hilarious. If I must say so myself. Right. There's no such thing as secrets around these parts. Get triggered, stay triggered. That's right, baby. I said, gosh, damn. You getting big fucking mad. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself for revoking the shit, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're mad at all the wrong folks. You need to be mad at yourself. I know you don't know how to take accountability. That's not in your, vocabulary, but you was big mad at me. You was triggered. Listen, you was triggered because of me. You was triggered because of Duty Ron. You was over there triggered over SF, triggered over Cluminati. Bullhorn Betty wants to be Queen Bee's best friend. That's right. Let me see here. Let me pin this StreamYard link because I fucking forget it every damn time. So let's get that in. Why is this help button down here in the corner of my? Get out my business. I don't know what the fuck that help button's down here for, but it needs to go. It's all in my way. Get out my business, help button. Shoot. We're over here trying to have fun. What is going on? Voices said, fuck us. She doesn't come over here to the Hive anymore. She's got her own channel up and going now. So she said, fuck Queen Bee in the Hive. Fuck those people. I ain't going over there no more. Let's go do our little, you guys. Oh, look at y'all on the like button already. Listen, I love you little bumbles. You motherfuckers are the shit. If anybody, and listen, if nobody told you today, you guys are badass bumbles and you are the shit today. And I am glad you are here. I am glad you are part of the Hive. Little felons, hornet bots and biddies. I'm so glad all you fuckers are here today. I'm going to pull a B-Tim and not say the cuss word, but say the cuss word. I'm so glad all you fucking here today. Oop, missed that up, didn't I? Shit, I messed that one up just a tad bit, but I'll try again. I'm so glad you guys are here today. Is that right? Did I do it right that time? Miss Upper Thigh. So are you, Queen. You're such an amazing human. You know what, though? Listen, you guys are fucking awesome. That's, like I said, you guys make this channel anyways. I mean, it's because of you guys. You know that's right. Did I do it right that time, Kodo? We need B-Thug over here to try to teach me how to do this again because he's got skills. Like, he'll drop an F-bomb and not even drop the F-bomb. My goodness. Let's go read this post here. Hold on. Let's get this ready. We're going to squirrel for a minute. Oh, let's see. Who just came in here and dropped some love like that on me while I was on the other screen? I didn't even see you. What is this? How do you say this? Chobi? Blue Eyes gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. If you guys got one, make sure you tell her thank you. You little sweetheart, you. Falling Star tonight did a $10 super sticker. Says, since I'm about to be bankrupt, here you go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's you guys. I forgot. I forgot about that. I'm making all my members go bankrupt. Just taking all your monies, all the coins, send them all over to me. Shit, I forgot we're supposed to be doing a Griffney. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't even start listing off names. I'm not gonna do that because that takes fucking forever and it irritates me. Let's see here. I have to get Duke's Bull tail feather back in here. Fallon's, Hornet Bots, and Biddies. Goodness gracious. All right, there's that piece there. Want you to send what? Want me to send what? What you talking about? What you gonna send over? What you talking about, Willis? What you trying to send over? All right, Duke had to get his treat there now. You guys be sending him money for his treats and shit. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Betster. Oh, fuck. Our little fucking violent criminal. She's triggered today. Don't be out here fucking breaking no order protections today. Don't be out here trying to get more. My God, dang, man. She's over here ranting the fuck off. You guys want to, let's go read it and laugh. What is she doing? Who even are you, baby? Who even are you? My goodness. Who even are you? Can't believe you. What have you've changed, Betty? You've changed. You've gotten so much worse over the last couple months. You've changed, Betty. Does that? Yeah. I cannot fucking help it but laugh my ass off at that shit. That cracks me up, bro. Betty, you've changed. You've changed. Whoa, what's your end goal, Betty? The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. She's just out here advocating for a little boat. Small town girl, what you doing?
What's up? What are you all doing?
Betty wants to be Queen Bee's best friend.
Holy moly. And then she wants to sit there and basically degrade Duty Ron?
Yeah.
What?
I would say, in my opinion, Bullhorn Betty woke up and chose violence today.
I mean, I just want to know why this woman cannot get along with anybody.
Don't choke me. Took this spare change out of Baxter's center console of her family station wagon since I'm bankrupt. We need it more than she does. That's right, Jax. Well, if you got, listen, that's right, baby. That's right. Oh, asylum inmate. Sold my kidney. I'll do my liver for the next one. Queen. My fouling ass is running out of organs. Here it is. Here. It's okay, though. Hive first. Treat for the pups before I file bankruptcies. She's fucking pissed today. Let's read this. Let's get this up. Well, you know what, though? First, hold on. First, Hartley did a good fucking video here. We gotta check this out first, because you know we're gonna go over a bullshit, but these clips are live.
Stuff that are out of our control in God's hands. And I truly believe. I'm sorry, a little shaky this morning. We're having some bandwidth issues, as always, on StreamYard, so I'm going to get through it. I heard a rumor that my bond is being revoked. I just wanted to say, hi, guys, I'm still here in Florida. I don't foresee that happening, but I guess it's equitable to pass it around and be caught. I mean, these people are doing their own their own damage. Nobody is going to believe anything they say because they keep having these wild allegations that never seem to come true. But I digress. This is not about them. Just look at the source of the information before you start asking me questions, because they've never gotten anything right so far.
Because they've never gotten anything right so far. I mean, just ask Betsy. Baxter, she'll tell you she's the best in the world. She's the only one that gets everything right. She's the only one that knows everything. She's the only one that ever solves a case. My gosh.
Well, didn't she say back when these orders first went in that she was gonna win? They would never see her beautiful face in court, and that everything was just a lie, and that Katie and Chris would be in jail before she would. She could guarantee that.
Yeah, well, didn't work out too well for you, did it, Betty? Who even are you, Betty? Who even are you? The devil's a lie. Right, William, listen. She big fucking mad, worrying about going to jail while JLR is living his best life with Mags at the Super Bowl. Hey, they ain't like us. They ain't like us.
Oh my God, and then for them to play that at halftime song, I thought that was perfect.
Yes, fuck yes it was. Listen, oh, you know she was fucking mad. The devil's a lie. Can't believe she just did that. Judy Ron wasn't a real cop in her mind. Yeah, okay. That's hysterical, ain't it? Listen, that's the best get back in life right there, baby.
I bet she won't say that to his face.
While you sit in bed and make up fucking lies, tuck all that bullshit out of the side of your wrinkled ass motherfucking neck, miserable as fuck. He's sitting there jamming, talking about wop, 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 wop. And you're sitting there fucking mad as fucking miserable. But hey, here we go.
Yo, Seth Rogers, I heard you like him young. You better not go to cell block number 1. Katie was a teen when you fell in love. Then you had a son. Sebastian go missing and now you play dumb. Now you suspect number 1. Wah, 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 wah. Done, you messed up. Ah, wah, 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 wah. You done messed up. Now you're under fire for messing with a minor. You ain't like me. They ain't like us. They ain't like us. They ain't like us.
They ain't like us. They ain't like us. Uh-oh. Wop, 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 wop. Because guess what? Right when he comes out, he goes, they said they was going to sue me. But I'm going to do me. And still played it. Still sung it. Still played it. Still mad. Stay triggered, just like Drake Beach. All right, here we go.
What's going to make today super special for them or yesterday? Okay, it ain't happening. These people sell lies. That's what we've been telling people. They sell lies. Either way, there's been some information that came out last night on Knucklehead himself, Judy Ron. And Judy Ron and I do not like each other, get along, or anything like that. I will tell you that, because he engages with the hate channels. That's exactly why. They have his ear, they engage with him, and he's too, I have no respect for so-called detectives that can't see through BS. So I just don't have a whole lot of respect for him, is what it all comes down for. At one time I did, but no. Again, he engages in the hate channels. He engages in drama behind the scenes, and to me, I can't handle. He loves to judge people, but yet he's the one that sits there and says, I had a badge. I upheld the Constitution, but when it push comes to shove, we really don't believe in the Constitution. So again, yeah, I know I can't watch him either, but he does have good connections with Texas EquiSearch, and we know that the EquiSearch was out there for them. Let me guys refresh. This is driving me crazy.
Well. What, did you steal some fries to go with your sandwich?
Pretty soon, or half of her audience are going to be.
That's it. You are in contempt.
Bankruptcy. Why you have to file bankruptcy? You have to go down there and file bankruptcy and credit cards and shit. Just know.
Wow. She wonders why nobody likes her. Daggone. I don't know if anything's happened with her bond. According to her, nothing has and nothing will, because you have to commit crimes in order for your bond to be revoked. And she hasn't committed any crimes, is what she said. But I mean, I don't know. I guess the judge is a dum-dum too, because he felt like she did commit a crime because he's the one that granted the 4 ROs against her. So I don't know how we're all just idiots. I think Queen might be chasing Duke around the neighborhood. I don't know.
Oh, bitch, no, I was over here pulling this shit up. I didn't even realize I was still muted. I'm talking all this shit and I'm muted.
Oh.
Fuck. Here it says Tennessee court bond. So here, Tennessee court bond requirements vary depending on the type of bond and the circumstances of the case. Bail bonds. The court sets bail to ensure the defendant appears in court and the community is safe. The defendant must deposit cash or debit card into the court's clerk's office to be released from custody. Personal surety bonds. The defendant must provide the names of 2 sureties who own land in Tennessee and are willing to sign the bond. The sureties must live at different addresses than each other and different than the defendant too. Stay bonds. The bond secures payment of a judgment, damages, interest, and cost on appeal. Then we have ignition, interlock, or scram devices, a condition of bond for some DUI offenses. So that's something totally different, but we already knew this bullshit was coming out your mouth. We already knew. He was going to try to pull it.
So 2 people from Tennessee had to sign for her bond.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Factors considered when setting a bail, bond conditions. See, she's already in my opinion, she's already broke her bond. And that's why they keep telling her, you need to be down here for court. You need to be in person for court. You need to be in person when we have our next court date. You need to be here. Because guess what? They're not fucking with you.
Well, yeah, in my opinion, she broke it the same day it was granted.
Yep.
And continues. And if the stuff from that she showed on her own from her phone isn't enough to scare somebody, then I don't know what to say, because that's stalkerish behavior, in my opinion.
Well, check this out. This says here, all conditions, including, let's see, monetary bail must be at least, well, hold on. This is kind of blurry, but here it just says new charges while out on bail, okay? Notice that the magistrate is to consider that a defendant was out on bail when incurring new charges. Factor considering that you're already out on fucking bail, right? When you continue to violate it by mentioning these people on social media, mentioning the Proudfoots, still making threats, still calling them murderers, still impeding in an investigation, in an open and active investigation, in their open and active investigation of their missing child, something you were told to that they no longer exist to you, meaning, yeah, they have nothing. You have no. They don't exist to you. You have nothing to do with them. Your entire channel is about them. You know what time it is. Why you think you're spurging out right now, spiraling like you are? We know what time it is too. Stop it. Bond revocation, practically speaking here, it says bond revocation is a drastic step. Consider use when the public safety is threatened. Subsequent charges involving violence or stalking. Consider use when the court's orders are ignored. Report to probation, no contact orders, no use of alcohol and drugs, firearms, etc. No new charges, etc. She's got seven.
She's got six.
Six. Okay, six. I thought it was seven. Okay, so she's got six pending fucking charges.
Yeah, and just think about it. Those pending charges that she has that are showing up on the docket right now are from August. So you think of everything that she said and done from August until now. That's just building on her.
Wow. I mean, and we all know she's definitely done enough to have her bond revoked anyway. So, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, she continues to ask her audience to send her information on these people. You know, she continues to talk about these people and say that they've harmed their child and they're guilty. And, you know, even as of today, she's still saying that they plead the fifth and they're refusing to speak to law enforcement.
Never once have they said that. She's made that up.
Right.
That's the thing. That's why she has no credibility. How the fuck can you take? Nobody takes her serious. That's why she just makes shit the fuck up and spews it. The smart ones know it's a fucking lie. The ones that have no idea, they stay following it. It's odd. It's very fucking odd to me.
And just the pictures that she showed in her phone where she planted Chris's face in that blob image. Like, you're openly showing.
She put her fucking name in it. Hold on.
And what?
I'm reading a fucking message. Sorry, I
thought you were talking to me. I was like, what?
No, I'm reading them. No, I was reading. I said she put her fucking name in it. There's that lady Freebird or whatever, whatever the fuck her name is. She has hold on. She put her fucking name in this thing on the flyer.
Oh yeah, somebody told you that yesterday or the day before.
Yep, and she put her fucking name on it now. Took the thing off of it. And then this, I'm fucking over it.
Yes,
I didn't know. I thought she
YouTube
just put her
channel.
little sticker, little thing on there. I didn't know she put her fucking name on it.
Yeah, I think she plugged her YouTube channel on all the missing flyers.
What the fuck is really going on right now?
And then even after all this stuff that Betty continues to say and has said and has these ROs granted against her, then, you see Tony and Seth still in her chat cheering her on. Like, make this make sense. And I mean, look what what Betty has done to just these blob pictures and, how many times they've gone over these same interviews that Kristen Katie has done. And then they wonder why they're not speaking to someone on social media. Do you blame them?
Right.
But if they were true crime channels, why aren't they going back and listening to any of the interviews that Seth has done instead of just taking his word? Why not look at it from all sides?
So this is, of course, another badass channel that we love here that always does amazing on their videos. True Crama. This is Bullhorn Betty's court documents leaked, affidavit and protection order. Let's have a little look-see through this here, shall we? I feel like we shall. What's up, B. Tim? What you doing?
How you doing? What's up? How's things going?
What's up? What you up to?
Nothing much. Just jumped on. See if Betty, see if Betty's bond will eventually be revoked. That'd be hilarious, actually. We will see.
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure it already is getting revoked, but I mean, we can't speak for 100% sure. Clue said that SF was trolling, which he probably was. I'm dead ass serious, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know there was somebody was there and they already heard them talking about it. So I believe that. I believe that they want to revoke her bond.
Maybe like
I believe, in my opinion, that they're waiting until she comes back for court, so she's there when they hit her ass with it. I mean, why would they hit her ass with it now and then give her a possible reason to not come back?
Yeah, maybe, or maybe they're just like SF is just trolling the fuck out of her to drive her crazier. Just saying that, like, oh yeah, your bond might be revoked, and having her go like pulling her hair, like, oh my god, I might go to jail for 2 months.
I said, he might be trolling, but I'm really not. Like, I'm really not. And I think, in my opinion, there was someone there who called me when they left court and heard the DA speaking to an attorney who said they were putting in paperwork to revoke her bond over the stuff that she's already done. They have videos and they have evidence. They said they had a whole fucking file of evidence and a whole thing of the videos and shit, which I'm sure they have all of her lives. That would insinuate to me that they were keeping track of all the lives like they said they were.
And I also have a feeling that, because her appeal got moved till April. But I don't know, I just have this weird feeling that they're not going to continue that criminal hearing that's set for March.
Yeah, they're not going to keep continuing shit over and over and over again. I can tell you that.
They're going to start that process, because you can't just sit there and just...
Right. In order of protections are supposed to have a time limit on them. But since people have forgotten, and so has Betty, I think it's a good thing for us to just go right on overhead, go on ahead over this protective order right here. And then we'll go over Betty's order that she put out herself. I don't have the original documents and only have a screen recording of someone reviewing them. I have clipped it together the best I could. I have transcribed some of the handwritten statements to make them easier to read. Pause if needed. We can never trust what Betty says out of her fucking mouth, so everything has to be proven. Let's see here. This down here, the respondent has stalked me. See, that's check marked right there. Whose paperwork is this? It doesn't say. General session says probably one of the. Okay, it's got to be one of the Bauer Sox or Katie.
I just imagine Betty going to jail with this song being played while she's in the waiting room to get to her jail cell. God damn it.
This says here, you must obey these orders until the date of the hearing or until changes are made by the court. If you do not agree with these orders, go to the court hearing and tell the court why. If you do not go, the court can make orders against you. You have the right to bring your own lawyer. If you do not obey all orders on this form, you may be fined or sent to jail. Only the court can change this order. Neither you nor the petitioner can agree to change this order. Even if the petitioner tries to contact you or agree to have contact with you, you must obey this order. If you do not, you can be sent to jail for up to 10 days and fined up to $150 for each violation. Warnings to respondent. What'd that say? Warning to respondent. A copy of this order will be sent to all law enforcement agencies where petitioner resides and any court in which the respondent and petitioner are parties to an actual. Any law enforcement officer who reasonably believes you have disobeyed this order may arrest you. If you hurt or try to hurt anyone with this order, while this order, probation, or diversion is in effect, you may face separate charges for aggravated assault, a Class C felony. So, order. It is hereby ordered. Let's slow this down. It is hereby ordered that the petition for the order protections, including an ex parte order protection filed in the General Sessions Court of Sumner County with a court date that falls on any date when a docket has been canceled and or the court is closed, shall be extended to the next order of protection docket and shall remain in effect pending a hearing and further orders of the court. Let's see here. It is ordered on the 27th day, 2022. Dang. little snore lounge. My little house hippo.
Who's the house hippo?
My little Vu baby. She's over here just snoring like my little house hippo. She's not like she's not asleep, but she's like, you know.
Yeah, when is the question is when the dog is not asleep. These dogs not asleep. They sleep.
They were just out playing. She was just actually playing with her little animal, actually.
I mean, your concept of playing is them walking outside a little bit and then they come back.
No, they play. They got 2 baskets full of toys. They're active.
Beat Tim, quit dog shaming.
They are definitely active now. Come on, Uncle B Tim. Don't act like you don't know. They do yoga with, like they just want to be like you.
Yeah, sure. I don't do yoga.
Oh. Okay. Well, whatever it is. Meditate. That's what it is. They meditate. That's what they do. They snore a little bit while they meditate.
Yeah, they meditate so well that they sleep.
Yeah, they meditate so well they just fall right to sleep.
Right to bed. All right. Oh my God.
Boy, I don't listen to him. I'm sorry. We won't talk about you like that again, buddy.
So this one you can tell is for Kathy Bowersocks.
Yes. Which, by the way, did you see Julie, the one that, oh my God, they're bullying Brittany J. Did you see her yesterday?
Yeah, she's batshit crazy.
No, I didn't, actually. What did she do that was so batshit crazy besides compare what's happening to BJ to people in the Holocaust?
That's Jules of Thought. That's whatever. Jules allegedly innocent with Jules. That's her.
Oh, okay.
That's the one that did that made the song for Britney. Yes, that's. And then you got these fucking stupid fucks who absolutely are trying to justify it. I don't understand. I really don't. I mean, like I said, it's the same woman that calls her own kids NIGG hard R. So no. No.
So let's get our advice on racial relations from that lady.
We don't like it either, Duke, huh? We don't fuck with that either, do we, buddy?
That woman is definitely the person you want to get advice on racial relations and how not to be racist.
The one that sits in the corner chair and smokes fucking crack on a live stream. Come on, man. Falls clean out the fucking chair. Bell ringer. But you want to sit there and act like you know something, like you have some knowledge on lawsuits. Like, you get the fuck out of here, bro. Stop it. Moon and Crimes or whatever the fuck your name is now today. Space Glitters, fucking Readings with Moons or whatever the fuck. Whatever bullshit name you're going by because you don't want to be associated with it. So here, we missed this. It says, stop, Duke. We're not going to talk about it. Nope.
We're going to have to get rid of that dog. I think we're gonna
yeah, he's got to go.
He's got to go. He's going to have to live with Betty.
Beat him. Stop it.
How would you like to live with Betty?
That's probably why he's barking.
It's not so bad. It's not so bad to live with Betty.
Like, no, you're not even talking like that.
You'll get all the gray meat you'll ever want or need.
Crimes and Consequences. It's just saying this is the original paperwork that was granted for both Bowersocks and Katie at the very, very beginning.
That's horrible. It's going to get a muzzle on soon. Oh shit. Such a harsh punishment. Yeah, well, they'll realize how like they're spoiled. They'll be like, wow, we have to eat this gray meat and we're gonna have to sit in this house with diapers because our owner doesn't want to walk us. because she's too lazy to take a shower and put on pants to walk around in a Florida fucking sunny day. Jesus Christ.
And doesn't give your pet heartworm medicine.
Yeah, it's just a cheap bastard.
I swear, when I had my two pugs, I could not imagine not giving them, the medicine that they needed to make sure that they lived a long, healthy life, because that's obviously what you want from any animal that you own.
It's check marked up there. The respondent has stalked me.
It sounds like Betty basically broke every single order in that order of protection, and she probably is going to get revoked soon enough. I don't think she's got a good situation going on. That's just my opinion. I think, though, SF is probably trolling the fuck out of her because he wants to drive her a little crazy a little bit with that unknown, because it's so close to the truth that it might actually be true that it will get revoked. So she's probably biting her nails right now and thinking to herself, am I actually going to jail and waiting in a jail cell for 2 months until my appeals? Will I go to jail?
Well, I mean, just think of, since these orders were granted, think of, the big things that she has done, minus talking about them every single day like she's not supposed to. But I mean, talking about the judge's grandson, talking about the sheriff, talking about the DA and how she was going to dig everything up on the DA. She got the tattoo.
That's those things you mentioned are different. Like, they're not really ordered by a judge. You're in America, you can talk about anyone you want. But when you have an explicit order stating you're not supposed to hashtag third-party contact and all this stuff, these people, and you've lost that case, then you're supposed to listen to the judge and just basically stop. And the problem is that she knows that the moment she stops, her views are going to drop to like 200 people watching her, and she's going to probably get 1,500 views, and the money's going to dry up. So she has to keep up doing this.
And since the judge told her that this family no longer exists to her face in the courtroom, she's gone out and got a tattoo, and just the other day showed all of this stuff on her phone where she's still continuing to stalk them online.
I agree. I mean, basically she's broken every single bit of the actual order. And I think she's probably gonna, I think she's going to jail. I don't know how long she's going to jail, but she's going to jail. And I think she knows she's up shit's creek, because the fact is that the donos are drying up.
She gets so fucking mad. This is the thing too. She was mad as hell about my GoFundMe thing, or my PayPal pool. So you had filled it, right? So another lady was like, "Hey, I wanted to donate $100," and I said, "Okay, well, it wouldn't let me go up to 6,000. I had to type in the next amount, which was 10,000. So I popped it on there, so she was able to donate. She donated, and then I tried to take it down to 5,000, but it wouldn't go down to 5,000 because it was over 5,000. So I had no choice but to make it 6,000.
Okay.
So she's bitching about that. I don't even know what all she said, but she made up another bullshit lie about it. But to people who want to know, that's what happened. I mean, it's fucking simple. It's not like
the truth of the matter is
shut down today. I think today was the last day, or the 8th or something. I don't know if I moved it or what.
Yeah, but in the end of the day, she is defaming you. She's claiming that you
has me.
Just this morning, she's defaming you.
Oh yeah, here. Let's put that on real quick.
I didn't want to repeat it because, you know, I mean, but
Oh, I am. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we're talking about that. That bitch is sitting here lying on my name. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
And she's currently
We're
being
gonna talk about a little violent criminal out on a $20,000 bond making up lies. Some more lies.
I mean, and she's currently being sued for defamation at this particular moment. And she doesn't quite
She is
understand that.
version out. Look at this. Look
Yeah.
at this. Look, 1 day ago, 3 hours ago, 3 minutes ago.
Is this her true crime channel? 3 minutes ago. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, fat lips is so high out of her gore. You watching, Betster? What is? What?
Yeah, she is watching.
Betster, just click the link, Betster. If you think you're so tough, big dog, click the link. You ain't got to sit here and, you know, spurg out on your community tab like Hong does.
Yeah, I mean, like, imagine you're subscribed to this lady for a true crime channel, and it's like you're just getting fucking e-drama. Like, this woman is unhinged. And you see, like, she only got 2 likes on that recent one from 2 minutes ago. Like, she's just getting, like, that was her own hitting the like, and Sonya. Those were the 2 people that hit the like on that one. But, like,
I'm done.
And just this post and the other one that she did earlier accusing Queen of being on fentanyl, which is false, her defamation case is won.
I said, well, I mean, it already has, but I mean, just, you know, shit like that, just, you know, just helps it. But I said she must be talking about Brittany J, because that's the only bitch we know that's nodding the fuck out. Old NoDoz, snoozy poon. Let's go down here. Let's see, what's this one from a day ago? Oh, and by the way, I've been tracking you in jail for years. No shit. Are you talking about Jay? Is this one? Hold on, I find it.
Yeah, that's the iPhone tracker.
What is a gaping lake? What does that even mean? What is that?
I have no clue. I don't know what she's got this weirdo.
Gaping lake. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
You really got us with that one. Ooh. Burn. Yeah, we don't even know what the fuck that means, Bets. Break that down for us since you're listening. What is this? What does gaping lake even mean? What is that? He would literally take clips of a video and try to make it seem like somebody broke into my phone. Hold on, wait. What? Bitch.
Yeah, she's trying to say that Jay for Justice broke into her phone because she did that video showing Betty's phone on the video that Betty did.
Oh my fucking God.
And she's saying that Jay for Justice broke into her phone, and then that's the next post up. She's saying that she's been tracking JLR and J for J all these years, which is pretty stupid to even say, even if you're not.
She's lost her rabbit ass mind. Yeah, see, word on the street was her mom was supposed to be getting her at 5150, but I don't know how that worked out. I think she needs to look into it, in my opinion. Because look, in my opinion, she's a danger to herself and society. Hey, hold on a second.
Holy moly.
Yeah, that's basically them. Like, this is what happens. I mean, you should just tell them you got to live with Betty and no silent sound.
But yeah, the post that she did this morning, you know, on Queen was just disgusting and false.
Well, I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, that's a spiral. Because, like, you know, like, you're supposed to be a true crime channel, and you say, I don't like the e-drama, and then your community board is filled with it. And it's like, it's going to turn people off because, you know, you're going to have people that are just going to be like, fuck this. I came here to discuss this case. And that's why her audience is slowly dripping down, because she grinds them down until there's absolutely like a very few people left that buy her bullshit. And they're not donating. They're not donating the money for her appeal because most of those people know that she's full of shit, that she really, you know, she's not listening to the judge's orders. And it's not an appealable issue because she has no clue what the fuck she's talking about.
Well, yeah, and if JLR and J for Justice were such bad people that Betty tries to come on this internet and claim that they are, why would she make a post saying that she's tracking both of them? Why would she care?
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. She was friends with JLR for years. She was literally calling JLR for advice when during the Quentin Simon case. Said, "What should I do about being down here?" And he said, "Stay with this case. You're getting tons of views and stuff like that. You know, all the stuff." And that just shows you, like, you know, you thought this guy was such a bad guy. Then why were you with him? Is it that you're with this guy because he was a bad guy to your enemies, and you're cool with that, and you're cool with being cool with someone that's terrible to other people? I mean, it doesn't make you look good. It's like this kamikaze, like you know, attack on his characters. Like, yeah, but you were with him. You were dating him for 2 years, and you were basically getting advice from him and working with him. Like,
Well, yeah, he's such a terrible person. But in the next sentence, she says, "That's my ex. We dated for 2 years. You know, I know how
he
he
wasn't
wrote."
just
Like,
an ex. It wasn't just an ex. This is a person she worked with. So she worked with this person. This was you know, she said she had a professional relationship. It didn't stay professional. Let's just say that much. She lied under oath on her first filing, stating that she never had any sort of relationship with this person. That means she lied under oath. And if she will lie under oath on documents, that means she will lie about anything. Because she did lie in the beginning. She
well,
said
she
she never
lied
dated that
under
person.
oath in the courtroom when she said that she's never reached out to Chris or Katie or any of them.
Well, I'm just staying with the JLR stuff. I know, but I'm
Cooter.
just saying. You go.
I just wanted to tell you the gaping lake is Jay's vagina.
Thank you for
Cooter.
telling us that. I could have not.
Right. Thanks
I
for
could
the
have
clarification.
Yeah, I could have lived
Sorry,
without
somebody
knowing that.
they were barking. Somebody was at the door. Sorry about that. Here's my neighbor. He's got to fix his remote. He's having a heck of a time with this TV. So
You guys
hold
were
on.
wondering
We
what gaping lake was.
Right. We couldn't figure out. I find it very desperate, that gaping lake. So why is she finding it desperate about her vagina?
Well, this is the woman that
why are you worried about Jay's vagina? That's why she has the cooter cartel over there, because you're so fucking worried about it, Betty. Why?
Well, this
worry
is a woman that is
worry about your own gaping lake.
This is a woman that is focused on sexualizing things while talking about children, missing children, which is fucking, like, your brain is warped. She's focused
I love it
on.
when she shows her ass. I love it because she loses subscribers. You know how many people came over here because of her? I love it when she shows her ass.
My daughter was in the room one time when I was listening to Jay, and she goes, "Welcome to Cooterville. Come on in and close your legs." My daughter's like, "What the hell are you listening to?"
Daughter's thinking that you're
understand the humor.
Your daughter's thinking that you're watching that, like, you know, that old lady that used to be on, like, TV that talked about sex all the time. She's thinking that you're watching that, someone like that.
Sue Johansson?
I don't know.
Right.
The Sunday night sex show?
Lady, sex talk lady, yes.
Uh-huh.
Old
And I have
lady.
a question. Does anybody remember or have Betty's wish list before she went to Tennessee the very first time?
I believe so. Yes, we do.
Because I know that she had tracking devices on her wish list. And then it comes where she's showing these folders where it says iPhone tracking. So I wonder if she's tracking someone in Tennessee and not in Florida.
Huh. Badster, who you tracking?
Is that why she was in the Sam's parking lot in Tennessee?
Good question.
And I wonder if any of them have taken their vehicles in to see if there's any sort of tracking device.
Alabama Mama 4 came over from Bedsters.
She said, I'm here because of Betster's lying all the time. I cannot support someone like her. I've left several channels for lying and obsessive behavior. Can it be? Check your Discord, baby.
Now people don't like to be lied to.
Yeah, especially over and over and over again. Misunderstandings are one thing, but blatantly fucking lying all the goddamn time is another. And it's irritating as fuck because you're insulting the fuck out of me by doing that.
Right. Yeah, if you get one thing wrong here and there or something, you know, that's one thing, but that's human error. But yeah, constantly lying.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah. And people are realizing she's not the legal eagle she said she was. So she lied about that.
I mean,
people are realizing.
They realized that during the filings, I think.
That's what I'm saying. They're realizing all that, and they're realizing that she's lying about Chris and Katie. And she's trying to fabricate evidence against them. What good does that do? I mean, it's not going to be. It's not like the cops are watching you and like, oh my God, Betty figured it all out. We're gonna arrest Chris and Katie. I mean, come on.
You're telling me that the evidence collection from YouTubers is not going to work?
Right.
Shocker. Shocker. I'm sure you're telling me a lawyer that probably just graduated law school could just fucking throw that piece of evidence into the trash.
Exactly.
And completely fucking make Betty look like a fucking crazy person on the stand. So yeah. Betty, I can just imagine the cross-examination. Let's say she submitted that video and then the attorney comes out and says, so Betty, you're a YouTuber, correct? No, I'm a news reporter. I report the news. Oh, okay. All right. So how many orders of you got an order of protection? How many of them? I got 4 and I got 6 violations. How did you get the violations? Matter of fact, let's watch. I would like to submit as evidence as Exhibit A, this video of Betty chasing down one of the people that she has the protective order against. Is that you, Betty, chasing them down with the car and threatening them to get a GoFundMe to get a gun? That's me. Those clips are taken out of context. They're taken out of context. You working with Queen Bee? You working with Queen Bee? Who is Queen Bee? And why you keep on referring to her Queen Bee the entire time you're testifying, Betty?
Right.
Like it would that evidence wouldn't even make it past discovery. It would be thrown to the trash. Justin with his monkey would be lampooned on the stand. That's the problem. These people are jokes. What they do would never survive a court process of like an attorney. I mean, anyone that's watched actual court TV, like I'd say Karen Reed case or any other case that you've watched, a lot of courts, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of people just kind of like, okay, is this admissible? This is not admissible. I mean, and whenever they bring in a whack job that testifies, it makes the state look like garbage. I mean, I remember when they brought in that psychic lady who says, I talked to Quentin Simon's ghost. It's like, that was like, what the fuck were you thinking, the prosecution? Like, it was so ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, and my thing would be too, if I was to ask Betty, okay, how many cases have you worked and what cases were they? How many of those cases did you help solve? How many of those cases did you find the missing person?
Well, she says that she's done it many, many times.
That would be
she even takes claim to helping find that little J.J. Rawlings down in Florida that time when she wasn't anywhere near him.
Yep.
I remember that time she went out to search, and I was like, I was actually going to give her kudos for doing that. All right, she's finally doing something she should be doing. She's behaving herself. Then it was a whole big flop that she was out there just complaining about her coffee and the stickers. And yeah, she searched for like 17 minutes. And then I think this is going to end badly.
She's like, those stupid sticker bushes all in my leg.
Yeah. She went out there and wore yoga pants to search.
All in my boot.
Man, and don't forget the dead snake that bit her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was when she was at the Trump rally.
That was funny.
I think that was North Carolina or South Carolina when she did that. That was some Trump rally, I think.
I mean, one of these Werther's original candies.
Those are so good.
I'm stuck on those. You know those old-fashioned strawberry candies that are wrapped up.
Oh yeah, those are good
in
too.
like the strawberry look. It looks like a real strawberry, and it's got that stuff in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm stuck on those right now.
So, let's see. But I think we should. I don't know what the hell's happening with BJ. I haven't seen her since yesterday. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, she's over there crying, baby. She has been. She's been on a roll.
What is she crying about? You're the one that brought the fucking injunction to cost people thousands of dollars for no fucking reason because your fifis were hurt.
Now she's crying because we complained about the song that was written for her.
Yeah, it was
had to do with
song. Whenever you compare yourself to victims of the Holocaust about YouTube drama, people are going to clown you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's no comparison. There's no, especially from recent events. You know, do we all forget what's happening? What recently happened? I don't want to bring it up, but recently a lot of good people died in the middle in Israel. So I'm just saying it's a bad time to bring it up.
Yeah.
So it's like it never works out. Like, and then you try to compare YouTube people to the most evilest people in history. Well, at least top 10 most evilest people in history. Maybe the top 5. There's a lot of evil people, but they're definitely top 5 evil. Probably running for the first at least. But like you know, that's just a terrible look, and it's like it just shows you like you villainized people that criticize you so much. You're comparing them to like the most evilest people in history. Like, come on. I mean, the reason why I say top 5 because the Soviet Union is probably more evil than probably just as evil or eviler. So I'm just saying. But
then tried to spin it and say how terrible and disgusting Elevated Truth was because he went off on her yesterday.
Well, he was right to go off on her because you're belittling the people that went through that particular situation. You know, you're really because you're watering down that stuff. It's really watered down. That's like whenever you call everyone a racist or anything like that. You know, you're watering down that word. You know, or you're calling everyone a Nazi. You water down that word. You need to be precise on it. Now, if someone's saying the N-word constantly, you know, you pretty much hit the definition of that. I mean, there's no watering down. I mean, that's just weird. And then your excuse was like, I have a biracial kid. I was like, whoa, man, that's not a good excuse. That's not good.
When she was when that woman, whoever she is, was going off on Truth, she was like, I have Jewish friends. Okay.
Oh my God, isn't that said for like almost every single person's a racist?
Okay.
I have a black friend. It's like, oh my God. That's why I like, you know what I mean? Like I kind of like sit there, I'm like, yeah, you really can't say that. Like that's
right.
Because that's said by everyone. Like, I have an African American friend. I can't be racist. It's like, okay. Okay. That's not said every single time. Come on. But like, you know what I mean? Like in the end, and it's just like it's just a bad take. It is a bad take, man. When you do that stuff, that song was bad. But Brittany not thinking to herself, yeah, maybe that's not a good idea to compare myself to those people. It's kind of crazy.
It's the Holocaust, 9/11, those kinds of things. It's never going to be okay to use those things. It's not okay.
It's not because
it's not okay to make jokes of them. It's not okay to make light of them. It's none of it. Those were horrible, horrible events in our history that.
Yeah. Don't forget Granny's Jewish. Yeah, that is also kind of a double slap.
Yeah.
She's already
But
made...
that's why she's saying that people were going after her because they were sticking up for Granny because she's Jewish, and that is just so bizarre of people.
Well, I felt like that song was partly going after her because they know she's Jewish. Granny said many times she's Jewish.
Barbara, I don't know which one you're talking about, but Queen has it up on the screen. Like she's been reviewing it.
She might have posted another one. Who knows? She's a bad.
Oh, she's been splurging. She's been fucking making a whole ass of herself.
Like, does she realize that like she's literally like advertising your channel, that her viewers are gonna come and watch, and then they're gonna see her antics, and then they're gonna unsubscribe to her.
Good God. Yeah, she's just making a total dick of herself. You know what I mean? She's
What's her new one? What's the new one that she has up there?
Go read it if you want to see it. Fuck, I don't know.
I just didn't know if you needed it.
Shit's on the screen. They keep saying there's new ones, but the shit's on the screen. Literally the same one she just made 1 fucking minute ago. It's right here. 3 minutes ago. Fat lips. Just so high out of her gore.
Why does she call you fat lips all the time?
Between me and Clue, we're both fat lips. I don't know.
Isn't she fat too?
Yeah. And she used to have fat lips. I don't know what drugs she was
she
doing.
used to have beluga fucking lips, man. That lady couldn't fit through the fucking table. She was so fat.
Right.
I mean, I saw the picture. She couldn't fit the table. You know, like how like you can't fit like through the table and the seat. Lady probably needed a chair to eat at that table. She was like literally like. I mean, she looked like she was about to be rolled out of the fucking restaurant, man. And she's calling other people fat. Holy fuck.
And that's what I said. She can't be speaking to nobody about being fat because her ass was big as fuck.
She was like two of you.
I think this is why. Why do you think I'm saying I think her bond's been revoked? Look how many posts we got so far. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
In one day. We got 1 day here. This is 4 days ago, right? She didn't say 4. She didn't say shit after this. What after we talk about her getting revoked? Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and shit. We'll see how many more she makes today. Okay, Hong. Okay.
I feel like you should do like count like the fucking Sesame Street. 1 revoking, 2 revoking, like the vampire guy. 3 revoke. 1.
Here she goes. I find it funny that she needs 5,000. Well, I don't. I'm sure you do find it funny because I've had to fight a fucking lawsuit because your dumb ass continued to file a frivolous fucking lawsuit just to cost me money to find it funny. I know we know you find it funny, you fuckbag. We know that. And as soon as she reached her goal, because B. Tim is the one that helped me with that, it was automatically pushed to 10K. That's because I couldn't push it to anything else. It wouldn't give me the fucking option. Maybe if you had one or your friends helped you out with yours, you would know that.
I mean, listen, this is the woman that's asking for $40,000 for a
people
fucking
complained.
appeal.
No one complained about it. Who complained other than you and your fucking people complained about it? Didn't nobody over here complain about it because they knew what I was doing, you dumb bitch. You know why? Because I told them what I was doing.
Well, and if she's so worried about people raising money for your lawsuit, then why doesn't she schedule discovery and get it over with?
Yeah, no, but she can't.
She already tried.
Yeah. And the problem is like she's got $40,000 she's trying to raise for an appeal for a protective order to get an appeals lawyer.
Right.
Are you kidding me? And where did that money go?
Okay, and then people complained. Nobody complained about it, and she dropped it back to 6,000. That's because I was able to type the fucking number in, you asshole. And it wouldn't let me go back to 5K because it was over 5K. Starting all over again. No, it did not start all over again. It's the same one that's been up. Do you want me to post the link so you can go check it? You need to go check it? I'll post it for you so you can go check on it.
Well, I mean,
Lane Screen said she's mad her GoFundMe's still sitting at 4K. Yeah. $3,000 after 5 months of being up.
And you were able to fill yours right away. Just saying.
I wouldn't even have to have one if it wasn't for that dumb bitch filing a frivolous fucking lawsuit. That's the point. She keeps talking about bankrupting Crama. No, you're bankrupting Crama if that's the case. Because you keep steady filing frivolous lawsuits that you know are fucking fucked up. That you know have no merit.
No, we're gonna have a bankruptcy of Betty. That's gonna be the arc, not the bankruptcy of
Yeah,
Prom.
she's like, here, I'm just gonna hand you over anything and everything I fucking own because I can't shut the fuck up and stop fucking defaming you.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that she's always talking about what losers we are over here and felons and blah blah
fucking
blah and
broke and bitches and yeah, I know.
Uneducated.
But mad every time she sees a fucking Cash App come in. Mad every time she sees a goddamn Super Chat. Mad every time she sees my fucking PayPal pool filled.
That just makes it worth the donations to see her mad. That just makes
right.
it worth.
And while Betty's over there, like, seriously studying your PayPal
Work
links
on your own, bitch.
Yeah, why doesn't she worry about the GoFundMe that's in Kelly's name that she has for her appeals?
Right. Why is it in Kelly's name? Baxter? What is your end goal? Why did Sonia take it out of her name and put it in Kelly's name? Why? You want to explain that? You want to explain why you're spiraling right now? Why you've made, 3-4 posts in a day? Baxter, did you get revoked, Betty? Who even are you? Who even are you?
So her working 16 hours a day includes stalking the Proudfoots and Bowerstocks online and worrying about where everybody else's money's coming from except for hers.
All right. You pretty much got it. You nailed it.
But yeah, Betty, I'd really like to know why you had to put your GoFundMe in Kelly's name. How come you didn't put it in yours? It's for your legal fees.
Here, we got this one. This one says, I hear a child strangler. Oh, you talking about yourself? The one, the grandkids that you beat? You talking about those? The ones that you beat? The one with the goose egg and the chunk out of their arm? Those ones? We talking about those ones, Betster? Just curious. Praying and hoping my bond is revoked. I ain't got a bitch. Listen here. I will never fucking pray for you in my life ever. You hear me? Ever. But my hope. Listen. I know your bond's getting revoked. I know it is. Because you see, I'm a Fallon. I know how this works. I've been there, done that. Been down these fucking roads myself. You know why? Because, years ago, I was an asshole too. But see, I don't go after families of missing and murdered kids. We expose you for doing that, which is why you have a lawsuit, because you got your feelings hurt when you got exposed, right? Let's keep it moving here. You actually have to commit a crime to have your bond revoked, which I haven't done. In my opinion, you definitely have. Matter of fact, let's see. How many of y'all think she's done enough to revoke her bond? Let's see here. Let's do, you know what? Let's do a poll, baby. Let's do a poll. Let's check this out. Well, I want to see in what the chat thinks. If she's done enough to revoke her bond.
And Betty, don't you be in here voting for yourself, you evil person.
You just cracked me up with that one. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see here. Let's do a poll. B-Tim, what do you think? You think she's done enough to revoke her bond? You think she's done enough bullshit to revoke her bond?
I think she's probably done enough to revoke her fucking bond, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I don't know if Mr. SF is just trolling the fuck out of her to drive her nuts, which it's working. Or if they really are, because I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they're you got the police detective keeping an eye on her. She's basically broken it up 6 ways from Sunday, and right. I'm wondering if she's actually going to show up for the anniversary.
Oh yeah, she's already said she is.
And I think she wants to get arrested at the anniversary. I really truly do. Because she's thinking that she's going to get a lot of cameras on her. And I guarantee you that's what her plan is. She wants to get arrested at the anniversary so that she can get a big splash for donations and kind of
because you know people try to donate and shit, especially if she's there. Hell yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I'm sure you're probably right. You know, she's got court on the 26th, which is Sebastian's 1 year. So
yeah, and she'll probably
that's the one that was moved to April.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
So he doesn't have court again until I think it's March 19th.
Yeah, so I think she's going to go there. She's going to probably try to get arrested on that day so that she could be in front of all the cameras. And then she'll put up, and then she says, "Oh, my GoFundMe to fight for freedom of speech, guys." And then she'll get like a bunch of money from a bunch of people. That's her plan.
Yep. And if it wasn't, it is now.
Well, I mean, I knew that was her plan to begin with. That's why she keeps on pushing it, so that she can actually get, because she knows that she's violated the protective order. She knows she's violated 6 ways from Sunday. She knows it. But she doesn't care. She wants to be YouTube famous. She wants to be like, she thinks that if she goes to jail on the right situation, she's going to get famous.
Sometimes it's not always worth it, though.
I mean, for her, it's worth it because she's a loser and has nothing in her life.
Can you imagine if Betty took out 4 ROs on someone and they were granted, and those people were acting like she is?
Oh my God, she'd have a shit fit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now she's spurging out. SF has triggered her. Jody Ron, all these people have triggered her. And now today's Monday, so Burnt Toast will be triggering her tonight.
Oh,
He's really gonna be.
Oh yeah, and you know what? That's even better. Those are fucking hilarious. Listen, this is how stupid she is. She had to do her answers. She had to answer our fucking stuff, and she lied under oath, lied on her fucking. Oh my God. Just wait till you guys hear her answers. Just wait.
Her answers for the Pennsylvania thing?
No. For ours.
Oh.
Yeah, it's wild. Betty, do you travel from state to state covering true crime cases? Nope, denied. What?
She said that?
Wait, what? Yeah.
But she said it in the lawsuit that she travels from state to state covering cases.
She sure did.
She's got 4 ROs in Tennessee because she travels to Tennessee.
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, you would think she would. Oh my God, I cannot wait for Toasty. If you guys, if you're following it, make sure you're there tonight. Be there or be square, because it's gonna be great.
But yet, isn't she the one out here saying that the Bowerstocks and Proudfoots lied on an affidavit under oath?
Hey, and it was really her. She projection much?
I think everything she says is like projection on herself.
It's bad, man, dude. It's fucking bad, dude.
I mean, it's sad and it's scary. Like, just the stuff that was shown in her own phone is scary, in my opinion. Who does that kind of stuff? Who has that stuff in their phones?
Betty. Toasty's gonna fry her ass. Listen, I cannot wait. That shit's gonna be great. We'll have to pop to Toasty's link. Here, let's finish reading her bullshit here real quick. Let's see here. Hell, I've been in Florida running my show and my channel. That's the problem. You've been in Florida running your show and your channel, calling her a fucking murderer, calling them a murderer, saying they killed their child, making up fake ass images. She admitted in that post that she is stalking Jay for justice in JLR. Yeah, hell yeah. Like, how much time do you have in a day to stalk JLR, Magnolia, me? You know, I mean, Jay for Justice, the Bowerstocks, Chris and Katie. Good God. No wonder you ain't got time for shit else. Shit's fucking wild to me. Let's see here. I can't help the parents. What? I can't help the parents I'm covering, or, which she meant to say are, in my opinion, guilty a sin of doing something with her underage child, most likely something that's beyond help. What? Once again, here you are making shit up. No proof
Accusing
behind anything
Katie
you
of
said.
exactly what the judge told you not to do.
Well, the judge told you this family no longer exists to you, so you should probably act like you have no idea who in the fuck they even are, but you can't stop yourself. And in my opinion, I feel like she has that defiance disorder where if somebody tells her not to do something, she does it 10 times more.
Oh, yeah, she's admitted that.
Yeah, I really do think she's got an issue with that. Like I said, that's my opinion, though. So, she can't help it that she's covering or guilty a sin of doing something with her underage child, most likely something that's beyond help. Why in the fuck do you even? I mean, where do you get this shit from, Betty? Who even are you?
But she doesn't talk drama, and she only states the facts.
And then she goes back in here. But listen, who do you? And if you didn't know you didn't know any of the people involved in this, you would think but hey, she's busy bankrupting Krama. Who would you be talking about? If you didn't know any better, you would think she was talking about the same fucking person.
She's so stupid that she doesn't quite understand that she just made an admission to her actual claim for that her lawsuit is frivolous. That she's saying, I am bankrupting Krama. You literally admitted that's your actual goal. So that's going to be used against you in a courtroom because they're going to say, well, this person's not really suing for defamation or because of any sort of emotional distress. She's suing because she wants to financially bankrupt my client. And then the judge is going to be like, oh, how do you know that? Well, she wrote it down on her community post. And he's going to look at it and he's going to be like, oh, okay. Thank you for that.
She admitted it during that live, too, when she laughed and said, when you all go to the courthouse to file for bankruptcy, you just know that I did that to you.
That's what the problem is like when you talk too much and don't think about the actual words coming out of your mouth. You are currently you're trying to claim that Queen has defamed you and that has caused you emotional distress and all this stuff. But then you write, well, I'm doing this because I want to bankrupt her and I want to actually financially ruin her. And it's like, that's not a smart move to do because you basically just destroyed your case. Like, this is going to be read. This is going to be photoed. Like, there's going to be a copy of this and it's going to be read. And you're going to be looking like a terrible person. And you're not going to win your case. I don't even think your case is. I don't even know if you're going to produce the discovery, to be honest with you. And you're definitely going to use the fucking countersuit. And it's just like, and I think you're going to lose the countersuit. And you're just saying anything and everything because you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday on the countersuit. And you've made it worse. And you're probably going to you're probably going to fucking have to deal with that. I mean, like, if you had someone that was around you that wasn't gassing you up, they probably could have told you, like, yo, this is not a smart move to say on a live stream or a community post because you're currently in litigation. You're trying to claim that you have an emotional distress situation due to the defamation and stuff like that. And, all right, well, that was really stupid of you. Now, congratulations, you fucked up. I don't know. So... but this is the difference between a lawyer and a person that might have an understanding of legal matters and a person that has zero understanding of legal matters. And she does not have an understanding of legal matters at all. So it's like, this is why I don't really get mad when she says things like this. It's like, Yeah, you're saying the silent part out loud, but the problem is you're currently in jail. You're currently in court fighting the case. So, I mean, oh well. Well, she tests everyone, and I think like she doesn't quite understand that eventually she's gonna have to deal with the ramifications of what she's done, and she's gonna see it, and she's not gonna enjoy it. It's not gonna be fun for her when she has to go in front of a judge, you know. But let her keep on playing games. I'm sure it's not gonna fucking bite her in the ass. Let's just say that much. I'm sure it's not gonna completely bite her in the ass, and that she's gonna actually be financially fucking ruined by this situation, because when she goes to jail, who's going to be running her YouTube channel? She sees Nick's millions and he has to pay, and it won't be. The difference is that was under a corporation. I don't think she quite understands. I don't think Nick was personally sued on that. Like, I don't think he actually pays his own money. And also, Nick's a broke motherfucker. Like, let's be real. He's selling fucking coffee mugs and t-shirts. What millionaire wants to sell coffee mugs and t-shirts? Tell me that.
I almost got it down to where I can cuss and take my cuss word out like you do. Like coffee and t-shirts.
Well, that's there. See, like, you know, now they can't complain I'm saying the F word all the time. I'm literally removing the F word. So you can't get me, YouTube. Stop censoring.
This woman, this fat lips felon, will never stop begging for money from her audience. What is she going to do when she has no more court cases, you guys? Don't even realize how fucked up this lady is. She's just on all types of drugs. Damn, Bedster. How mad are you? Tell us you're triggered without telling us you're triggered, baby. She already knows she's on the counter.
Fat lips and insultment. Like, I wish I had fat lips.
She's doing a hung because she already knows she's fucked. She said, I'm already done. I'm already fucked. That's it. Dang, look in here. Who's this showing love to me? Thank you. Thank you. Showing love to the fat lip felon. Look at you, babe.
I mean, people pay to have fat lips, Betty. Crap.
Right. Hold on. Can we file a request for her to be in cell block 1? Tracy. Amma says, I'm here for the insanity tour. Fuck hubby's lunch. Brady, us Fallons tell it like it is. Right, QB, Felon Hive. Let's see, Branda. I'll only buy half a honey pot. Duke needs treats. Hey, now. Bowie girl, thank you, Hive Strong. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Oh, we read over this one. Okay.
The problem is, Flutter, is if she does lose, you can actually go after her Cash App, PayPal, her YouTube earnings. They could be, you know what I mean? Like, just because she's broke doesn't mean that you can't get blood from a stone. There will be blood coming out of that motherfucking stone, even if we have to, you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. So,
break a check.
No, that's how it is. And the fact is that she's not going to be able to. Also, the most important, another very important thing is that it's documenting her abuses on the court system. So if she pulls this bullshit on anyone else, that next person can look up this case and know all her shenanigans, and she can't play these fucking games as much as with that person, and she'll really fucking lose badly. So
BHB,
it's like
the little violent criminal that wants to be Queen Bee's best friend.
Yeah,
but that's okay, because guess what? BJ, the snoozy pin, wants to be Clue's best friend.
Really?
Yep.
So,
okay, here, hold on. Let's finish reading this. She says, hold on. Where are we at? No more court cases. Let's see. All types of drugs. Oh, including fentanyl, here she goes, including fentanyl.
I have a question. Isn't one of the aspects of your case is that you're actually suing her because she said something about you being on drugs?
No, she said I sold drugs to kids.
You sold drugs to kids, and now she's saying that you're on fentanyl right now.
Yep.
That's brilliant.
I said I think she mistakenly was talking about Britt, though, in my opinion. Because she's the only one that nods the fuck out and has been nodding out for the last 7 months on her live streams. Oh, snoozy poon over there. See, and here I was thinking it was methadone the whole time. So you're actually supporting her drug habit from everything that I've heard. Well, damn, Betster. What you hearing, baby? Because you hearing wrong. Where you getting your information? We need to know. Consider the source. Let's see here. What else we got here? You're actually supporting her drug habit from everything that I've heard. Dang, Betster, who'd you hear that from? We need to know. I'm guessing you probably made that up in your fucked up 5150 mind, though. So what do you expect from a woman that beats on her boyfriend? Woo! If I had a boyfriend, I probably would, but I'm a single little bitch over here. You gonna find me a boyfriend, Betster? Then when he leaves or starts beating her on her kids, when he leaves or starts beating on her kids, well, they beat on each other enough. I don't have to. Teenage girls will fuck you right up. They don't fuck around. This ain't nothing new. Betty runs her fucking mouth. This ain't nothing new to her little spurg out. That's why I said I really do think that she got revoked, because just like Hong, when he fucking spurged out.
Well, and Betty ought to know about teenage kids acting out,
Right.
because wasn't she the most wanted teenager in Manatee County?
Well, yeah, and the only one I know that beats on her boyfriend will be Betster. Says the 46 arrest, and, you know, the video footage that David put out about you. He was beating the fuck out of him. He was choking the fuck out of him. It's in the police report. What was it? Crack in your pocket, rocks in your pocket, and
I think it was. I don't know about the
cocaine. What white boy put it out? MDMA, Molly.
Running down the street naked, police calling you filthy.
Pantsless. Pantsless.
Imagine that. Imagine Betster running down the street, half-ass fucking naked with cocaine, Molly, after she just choked her fucking husband out, stole the drugs, and took off running. I cannot. Cut
Imagine
it out.
Betty doing that and then turning around and trying to call other people criminals and everything else.
Right. And then got the audacity while you're a fucking violent criminal out on a $20,000 bond to call somebody else anything else. You got some nerve, Betster. Old strangler Betty.
And Betty, I just want to know, since we know you're watching, how filthy do you have to be for a police officer to label you filthy? Because they see some of the worst of the worst.
They said, shit, that bitch don't even wash her ass. Shit, let alone, look, like SF said, you don't even wash your motherfucking ass, let alone can you fucking find a missing child. Okay, sure, Betster.
So while she's out here worried about everybody else's cooter, Betty, I think you've got problems.
And here you guys go, oh, she's really big fucking mad over you guys donating money. Oh, man, here's another one. She's fucking big mad. Blake Screen said, ew, you know, listen, now you know what time it is. Listen. Hold on. Since I have 5 daughters, oldest being 28 and youngest being 13. Sam, do they get along every day? Do they ever have fights? Do they ever have arguments? Asking for myself. Over hair stuff, makeup, clothes. I mean, you fucking name it. Do they have any kind of arguments over things like that? And Betty, is your ass swamp ass? I'm done, Toasty. I'm done. That's it. Oh, stinking little swamp ass.
Well, does Betty not have any of those stories with any of her siblings because they
Jody
couldn't
says,
stand
look,
her?
I can back that up. Me and my sister used to fight like crazy growing up. Well, yeah, Betty's, she's, I mean, her brothers and sisters didn't fuck with her. They actually made some of themselves. They did something with their lives. She's a piece of shit that her dad had to fucking bond out and deal with. You know what I mean? She's a piece of shit criminal. Unlike her siblings. She don't know nothing about that life. This is the life she knows about. Fighting on YouTube, defaming people, and filing lawsuits. That's what Betty knows about. Why her fucking sister's out here, doing something good with her life.
One, don't forget, she grew up on Skid Row.
Oh, yeah. Little Skid Row. And she's not a kid. Well, listen here. Fat Lips is so high out of her gourd, smoking marijuana. She can barely speak on her live right now. Just keep supporting her drug habits. You guys can't tell she's all doped up on other stuff other than marijuana. That's your hard-earned money paying for drug habits. Dang, Betster, you got 2 whole likes. You want me to like it for you? I'll like it for you. You got a whole 2 likes. Get the fuck out.
And again, Betty, if you've got all this time to be watching Queen and making all these community posts, why don't you go ahead and submit your discovery so Queen's case can be over?
Right. Go ahead and get it undone. Come on now. Then I wouldn't even have to ask anybody for any money, right? I wouldn't have a PayPal pool, right?
Exactly. That's my point. She's over there bitching and complaining about it. Well, why don't you submit your discovery so it can be over, and then Queen doesn't have to ask anybody, and you don't have to worry about it and stalk people.
Right. Well, then they can donate to you. You know what I'm saying? Then you ain't got to, there you go. You ain't got to be mad.
I mean, if you had a brain, Betty, that would be real smart, in my opinion, for you to do.
Dang, don't listen, Red Flats. Don't tell her. Don't tell anybody here. Let them think I'm all fucking... QB is reading and comprehending quite well for someone who's all drugged up. As Cletus would say, oh my God. She said, there, hold on. They're ruthless. I have to be a referee because if I don't, there'd be a bloodbath. Damn. Somebody, did you just hear that Cash App, Betty? Betty, did you hear it? Cha-ching, ba-bing. My goodness. Listen, you know what? Who just did that? Oh, blunt money. Listen, $25 for the blunt money. Listen, thank you. I appreciate that, love. That's going straight to the blunt money, to the blunt fund. That's it. That's all. The devil's lettuce.
And Betty, it really must suck to have a judge tell you to your face that your press pass is fake, yet you still wear it around your neck like you did in your county commissioners meeting last week. How embarrassing.
That fucking did it. Uh-oh, the blunt fund. That's it. The plastic badge. Dun, dun, dun. Here, let's see here. What's our poll? We never go back to. Do you think Betty has revoked her bond? Let's see. We got 600. Oh, we got more. Hold on. Let's let it out. Let's let it go. We gotta let it add on up over here. Okay, we're almost to 700 votes. Let's see here. Where are we at? Yep, we're almost to 700 votes. Do you think Betty has revoked her bond? We just hit 701. That's half the chat. There we go. We're at 1572. Okay, let's see. And listen, 91% said yes and 9% said no. Betty's printer says she's got more than enough violations to go against her. I agree. But I feel like they're not putting it out. They're not revoking her right now because she's in Florida and they, you know what I mean? She don't really have anywhere to run to, exactly, in my opinion, but I don't think they really want, I think they want her there before they do it.
Yeah,
Because think about
it would cost a lot of money to bring her back to Tennessee, and with her showing herself in Florida on her lives and stuff, like, so she's not really like, I guess, like a serious threat to where they would spend all that extra money. They're just gonna wait for her and then do it, in my opinion.
That's what I think too. Yep.
And I do think that there's going to be a whole lot more charges that it's going to be sitting in front of her face the next time she appears in person at court.
Yeah, I do too. I think that's when the charges and shit are going to be brought up. You know what I mean? Like for all the shit she's been doing lately.
I mean, because just in her court date last week, you know, you said someone was there and, you know, the DA was there and the DA said that they've been watching her videos and stuff. They know. They have a crap ton of evidence on her.
Oh, absolutely they do.
So, Betty, why you think that you have to commit a crime in order for your bond to be revoked, you might want to tell that to the DA, because I don't think you have a DA involved unless you're facing criminal charges.
Wait a minute. Now I know this ain't a letter from no Zadie. Who the fuck Zadie? Who the fuck is a Zadie? Oh, that's her mom. Oh, Andra Griffin. Mama had to write you a note to the court. Dear Your Honor, I am the mother of Andra Lynn Griffin. Let's hear this. Let's hear this, shall we? Mama writing letters to the judge for old Betty. What's your end goal? Huh? Let's see here. Andra Lynn Griffin is scheduled to appear before you tomorrow, Wednesday, April 26th. She is currently in Lakewood Ranch Center undergoing surgery and treatment for a spider bite. It is very serious. She had the first surgery yesterday to decide, what is this, the necrosis? What is this? Caused by the venom. Okay, let's see here. Today, they did another smaller surgery to insert shunts to her heart for delivery of the antibiotics. Oh, stop it. The IVs are not delivering the medication as fast as needed. They expect to do more than one, as the venom is causing continued necrosis of her left forearm. I am writing this letter as I do not have access to any other information regarding her case. I have tried to reach her public defender yesterday. I have also spoken to her surgeon and requested a letter, but I am fearful that it will get to you too late. Your office may contact me anytime during the week at my work. Here's my work email, and thank you for your consideration. Zadie Tool. Zadie A. Tool. Well, I mean, that's pretty goddamn rich right there, because doesn't she work for the judge? So that explains a lot. Mama's always had your back. Mama's always been able to write the judge and talk to the judge. This one she can't write and talk to, though. That must be a bitch. I bet that's a real bitch. See, because look, the rest of the times you've been able to get away with your bullshit because your mom's been there to save your ass, in my opinion. That's what it seems like anyways. What do you think, B-Tim?
I think so. I mean, like, with all the stuff that she's done, I'm kind of shocked that she hasn't really gone to jail, to be honest with you.
And that kind of shit right there is why.
You know what I mean? That's what I think. And I think that's what happens when you're light on, people like that. They don't learn their lesson and go to jail, and they end up like a bullhorn Betty.
Well, I mean,
where they think they can get away with everything under the sun.
Right, all the bullshit, yeah.
A judge tells you not to do something, you do it anyway. Well, you know what? Now you need to learn a lesson.
Let me tell you, it's never been a secret that I smoke weed. Everybody here knows I smoke weed. Most everybody here smokes weed too. So I don't know what the fuck do you really think my fucking chat cares? Us Fallons, we stick together, bitch. That's something you don't know nothing about. You don't know nothing about this because you know what, bitch? You ain't like us.
Well, and again, why is it any of her concern? She doesn't want people up in her business. Why is she worried about what you do off YouTube?
Yeah. She blew it this time, huh? She blew her fucking load a little bit early. Well, I mean, I'd be mad too. Shit, she got called out about her fake ass images that she did. Then she fucking tried to show everybody how she did her fake images and expose the fuck out of herself even more. Showing what's in her phone and that she's tracking folks and doing all kinds of stupid shit and that she's got Chris. Did you see how much shit was in her fucking phone of Chris and Katie's?
It was a lot.
What I said. What she showed on her own live of what she has in her phone is scary. And it's all regarding the people that have protective orders against her. But then to try to turn around and say that Jay hacked into her phone? What?
Yeah, it was a lot. It was like a lot of stuff, man. I think she's a weirdo. Oh, we will see.
What's up, Toasty?
Hey, I just wanted to clear something up in case people were confused.
Uh-huh.
That letter that you just read, that is actually from her criminal record, from something that she was arrested for in 2007. But it does show how her parents coddled her and
that's why I read it. I mean, I knew it was old. I guess I should have prefaced that. I thank you for coming up and correcting, you know what I mean? Putting that there. I knew it was old and I should have said that. But I wanted to show a pattern of how her mom, has helped her out previously, and this time she can't,
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And I agree with like all the people in the chat saying that this is probably why she is the way that she is. I completely agree. Her dad bailed her out. If you go look at the criminal stuff in her background, I mean, it's very clear. Her dad bailed her out year after year after year for decades. And then her mom was also doing the same thing, making excuses for her. I've seen her mom jump on Betty's panel just within the last 2 years, where Betty is up there doxing kids, being racist, lying about people, slandering people. And then her mom will pop on the panel and be like, Betty's related to a famous preacher. I'm just like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, what are you doing right now? So yeah, I can't even fathom doing the things that she does. If I did even 1 or 2% of the things that she has done in her adult life, my mom would definitely not be enabling my behavior.
Yeah.
She'd be getting on a plane, walking into my house and ripping my router out of the wall. That's what she would be doing.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why you become a Betty like that is because your parents kind of give you everything. and they never teach her the hard knocks life. Her mommy bailed her out, her daddy bailed her out, her husband bailed her out. Everyone's bailed her out. Now even people on YouTube is bailing this lady out. And eventually now it's gotten to a point where she might go to jail because she's been so foolish. But I love how she self-snitched, that she basically just her entire point of this lawsuit was to bankrupt Grandma. It's very great. I'm sure that's going to be used in a deposition.
That's her superpower, though, is self-sabotage.
It's like, I'm so emotionally hurt. And you read the written, I mean, she's lied multiple times. She's lied about
emotionally hurt.
Yeah. She lied about having emotional relationship with JLR. She said, I never had a relationship with JLR. Turns out that was a lie. She lies about everything. And now she's lying that she's actually travels the country and as a YouTuber.
Yeah, reading over that.
I cannot wait for you to fucking go over that tonight.
I can't wait either. Because when I read, I'm going to show it, obviously, and people are going to be able to read for themselves what your attorney had laid out. And it's just basic introduction stuff that you would think that she'd be like, yeah. Like, for instance, she travels and does content for her channel, just basic stuff like that. She was like, deny. I was like, what? What do you mean?
I think she's just deny. I think, how you go on a test and you just go no or yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, and you have no clue about the answers and you just hope that you get it right. I think she's just no, and she just did no across the board and didn't even pay attention to reading the actual reading it at all.
You have to look because her own intro, she has different places in the United States that she's out there. It's in her intro,
right?
And she lists the city and the state where it's from.
Exactly. I honestly think that she lies so much that she's getting tripped up because she has told a different lie to different groups of people. And then she keeps, the lies keep evolving and she keeps adding to it. And I think now she's so stressed and she's, in my opinion, looks like she hasn't had a really good night's sleep in a very long time. That's just my opinion looking at her. I don't think that she's sleeping well. She's clearly stressed. And so I think that it's getting to her. And because she has told so many lies, it's hard for her now to keep up and remember which lie she told to which person on which court document.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's basically put herself in a corner, basically, because she's lied so much and now she's going to have to answer. And the problem is, it's like perjury multiple times this woman has done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's committed perjury multiple times. And now she's also dealing with not only this one, but she's also dealing with an injunction where she's going to have to go down to, dealing with Pennsylvania and dealing with that. And it's that's what's happening.
I think with the injunction, I think that she is so absolutely delusional and hasn't even fully grasped what she has gotten herself into. Same with BJ, same with these other people that, signed their name thinking that it was going to be some YouTube gotcha moment against somebody they don't like online. I don't think that they have I don't think they fully understand exactly how much trouble they have put themselves in.
No, I don't think they realize that they put themselves in a situation where there's a lot of liability that could be pulled out on them for this. And they don't quite understand it. They think it's going to be free, or worst case scenario, it's going to be thrown out. And it's going to be a ha-ha moment where they're going to cost the other side money. And it's just that they're going to do their content. But they don't quite realize that this is going to be a situation where they're going to have to pay a lot of money out if they lose. And that they've been basically bamboozled by Nick. They've been completely and utterly bamboozled by him.
Yeah, he absolutely trolled them. It just, to me, in my opinion, it just seems like he just fucking trolled all these people. And now he's hiding somewhere under a bridge, don't know. And Betty and BJ and all these other people are sticking their necks out, making all these declarations that this is going to be like federal RICO case. And it's just not, that's just not what it is.
Well, yeah, because if you remember, I mean, just think about the different creators that did a live when they first got work, and this is people from the green team that did a live when they first found out that Nick was coming aboard, and all of the negative stuff that they talked about, like his criminal history, his past, you know, the type of person he is, yada yada yada. And then now these same people think that he's God, and you know, they go on their lives, they're like, I'm calling Nick, I'm telling Nick, you know, like he's a somebody.
And what's even more hilarious is the fact that, like you said, after they know that this guy has done all these things and has this past that clearly he has not reformed from, because he's still doing some of the very things that he went to prison for. So I don't think, in my opinion, that he has really learned his lesson. We'll have to see about that. But then Betty is running around using the term felon as a pejorative. And I'm just like, do you not understand that all these people that you're surrounded with that you claim are your heroes are also felons? So she's just not making sense.
Right. And then she also says how terrible felons are, you know, like Queen and Granny and yada yada yada. But Nick's a felon, Dog's a felon, you know, she's on the verge of being a felon.
Her best friend that she loves to sit around and be racist with, that lady is also a felon. Betty has talked about that on her live streams, that lady is also a felon. So that's what I'm saying. Like, all these people in her life that she looks up to and thinks are wonderful are also felons. So her argument just doesn't make any sense when she says that, you know, essentially if you're a felon, then you don't deserve to have an opinion, or like your opinion is worth less than somebody who's not. I mean, that's just a dumb thing to say to begin with. But for her to say that when she, like you said, is surrounded by all these people who are also felons, it just like makes her look really stupid. Already are than she is already, that is.
I mean, her very first live that she did when she found out Nick was coming, I mean, she fired up a live and bashed him about how he owed her $400.
Right?
You know, but then in the next live, she's promoting that he's raised the reward from 50,000 to 250,000. Like, what?
With no proof.
Right. But he owed you $400 last live from a couple of years ago.
I mean, I think, you know, from what I've seen, in my opinion, everything for her is very transactional. And if he can bring this so-called RICO case, stroke her ego a little bit and say, oh, I'm going to do this RICO case and we're going to take all your haters down. Of course, she's going to, you know, suddenly have selective amnesia and forget that she used to hate him because he owes her money. Of course, she's going to be like singing his praises now.
Yeah.
And you watch after all this is over, I guarantee you that a lot of these people that she claims are her friends, she's going to turn on them just like she's turned on everybody else.
I believe that.
Yeah, I mean, I truly believe that's why she sits over there alone. I mean, she has no respect for anybody. I mean, look what she just said about Duty Ron just yesterday, or, you know, today.
Oh, I didn't hear that. What did she say about him?
Oh, girl.
Oh, yeah, she played his live this morning. I think Queen's got the clip.
Yeah, I was going to say, let me go grab the clip, because she sure has, you know, runs her fucking mouth. Of course, you know she does.
He must have said something. She must have said something. He must have said something about her. I mean, because she seems to.
No, he didn't.
Not. Oh, he didn't. Okay.
No, he had Texas EquiSearch on his live yesterday, and that's what the clip that Queen has that she's going to show. And then Betty goes on her live today and plays the stupid thing. Or I mean, it's not stupid, but I'm saying it's stupid for Betty because she plays it, but yet the whole time she's talking about how she has no respect for Duty Ron, and you know, basically the stuff that he says is just gibberish.
It makes me wonder if, the reason why she's lashing out at the people that she is she's just jealous that they're getting that information or they have some kind of credible content for the case or whatever.
This is a person that has basically been faking it until they make it because they feel that they're inadequate. Their entire life, they were probably told that they're a failure, which she is a failure, and that actually is a truth. But, sometimes the truth hurts, and she's fine. And, people are telling her she's a failure. She has more successful family members. She, her house, she didn't earn her house. She didn't buy her house. She got it as here you go, leave me the fuck alone from her ex-husband type of deal, which was probably the smartest thing that man has ever did, because I would give her a house so I wouldn't have to bother with that fucking lady ever again. Me too.
But then her dad turns around and pays it off.
Yeah, and she couldn't even maintain the payments for that house that it goes into, I think, foreclosure. She's a failure. Her jobs, she's only gotten because daddy got her a job, and she couldn't even do well there. And now and then everything she's done in her life is a failure. And then whenever she sees someone who's more successful or smarter or anything like that, she feels immediately threatened because she has no self-esteem because she's a failure in life.
I think it's that, and I think also as she's failing in life, she has people like her mom that tell her her poop don't stink. You know what I'm saying? So she's failing in life.
Well, that's what you do with your a parent sometimes kind of gives more attention to the child that's not doing so great. They're not really paying attention to the successful one that much. They're kind of like that person's got their life all together. But that's why Betty's mom probably pays more attention to her, because she's the biggest fuck up in the family. And that's probably it. And she thinks that's a good thing. It's no, maybe the reason why your mom doesn't bother with your sister is because your sister is successful and is not a fuck up.
And she has an older sister too, who apparently is successful. I don't know what her older sister does, but yeah, she's the only one that just can't get her shit together.
Yeah, she's a fuck up.
Yeah.
She's think about it. And now she's got this YouTube channel where, it's the simplest thing to do in the world to just basically do what she's doing. And she's fucking that up too. She's going to jail. Oh, yeah. She's fucking that up too. She can't do anything right. You don't hear Justin being pulled into jail. You know what I mean? It's like being bullshit exploiter of children is probably pretty easy. You sit home, you watch fucking bullshit videos, you make slanderous remarks, and you just do jack shit. And she fucked that up too. She's fucked up. I don't know. It's kind of, it would be sad, but not really. That's gonna be funny when she goes to jail and everything's taken away from her, because that's just it's going to be like one of those Greek stories of that arrogant person that the gods smited, just smited. And the smiting will be so great. It will be in fucking Greek tragedies for fucking eons. That's how it is,
She'll put ash all over her face.
Like Pompeii. Oh my God. Yeah. She's just, that's going to be very interesting. And I can't wait. And the thing is, I think she really does think her bond's gonna be revoked, because she wouldn't be spiraling this much if she didn't think it was true.
Yeah, that's true. If she was confident that it was bullshit, then she wouldn't even feel the need to respond. But she's clearly bothered.
Oh, most definitely. She's definitely bothered for sure.
Yeah, she's definitely bothered because she knows that there's a very good chance that her bond will be revoked. She has basically broken every single guideline that was set forth for it, and she's probably going to go to. She's going to probably be taken down. Maybe they're going to wait until she goes down there. Maybe they don't want to actually track her down in Florida because she might be on the run, because she's a batshit crazy lady. So they probably let's just wait until she gets down here. We know where she's at. We'll fucking revoke her bond when she gets down here and save ourselves some money. You know what I mean? Why send a bounty hunter or anyone after this dumbass idiot?
I mean, that does make sense. And they're probably thinking it would be a de-escalating tactic to just have her show up for court on one of her dates and then arrest her there. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's the common thing to do. They're not, I mean,
maybe Dog will do it.
More cost effective for them to serve her at her court date.
Maybe Dog will be the one to take her in. Dog, the bounty hunter, just like takes her in. Says, "Hey, Dog, how you doing?" He just slaps the cuffs on her. He says, "Sorry, this is only business. I need to make my IRS bills. You're going in jail."
I mean, they said before, not too long ago, that he's been wanting to kick down somebody's front door.
That would be hilarious. Dog just did snaked her, kicked down her front door, and just took her in.
Well, Dog better be careful, because if he kicks somebody's door down in certain states, that family or that household has the right to defend themselves, and it will not be their fault. It'll be Dog's fault.
Let's be real.
You can't do that. That's called breaking and entering.
Let's be real. Dog can't even walk down a flight of steps without breaking a hip. The guy hurt himself walking to the laundry's house and had to go to the hospital. He's not going to be like
a Reno 911 skit where he's just like, okay, and he tries to kick the door and nothing happens, and then he's like huffing and puffing as he's trying to kick the door and nothing happens.
There's no way he's kicking down anyone's fucking door. Let's be real. Let's not live in the land of fantasy. I know people piss on me. I know I got a lot of people that were like getting mad at me before, and I was just like, do we even know if he's pretty old? Do we even know he's not gonna old age is not gonna catch up to him? You know what I mean? And people were kind of mad at that. I was like, I'm just saying, is he even going to be around long enough for this injunction? I mean, he lived a pretty hard life. Just saying. But
maybe he's writing another shitty book. I don't know.
Oh my God, I had to read that shitty book. It was so bad. It was like a 10-year-old wrote it, to be honest with you. It really was. It felt like you force a 10-year-old to write a report, and it was like that. It was really badly written. It's like puppy love was one of the chapters. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, hell. All right, here we go. This is where she talks shit about Duty Ron. It says Bullhorn Betty on Duty Ron, knucklehead.
And this was this morning.
Yeah.
Stuff that are out of our control.
What?
In God's hands. And I truly believe we're a little shaky this morning. We're having some bandwidth issues, as always, on StreamYard. So I'm going to get through it. I heard a rumor that my bond is being revoked. I just wanted to say, guys, I'm still here in Florida. I don't foresee that happening, but I guess it's equitable to pass it around and be caught. I mean, these people are doing their own their own damage. Nobody is going to believe anything they say because they keep having these wild allegations that never seem to come true. But I digress. This is not about them. Just look at the source of the information before you start sending me, asking me questions, because they've never gotten anything right so far. What's going to make today super special for them or yesterday? Okay, it ain't happening. These people sell lies. That's what we've been telling people. They sell lies. Either way, there's been some information that came out last night on Knucklehead himself, Duty Ron. And Duty Ron and I do not like each other, get along, or anything like that. I will tell you that because he engages with the hate channels. That's exactly why. They have his ear, they engage with him, and he's too, I have no respect for so-called detectives that can't see through BS. So I just don't have a whole lot of respect for him, is what it all comes down for. At one time I did, but I don't. Again, he engages in the hate channels. He engages in drama behind the scenes, and to me, I can't handle. He loves to judge people, but yet he's the one that sits there and says, I had a badge. I upheld the Constitution, but when push comes to shove, we really don't believe in the Constitution. So again, yeah, I know I can't watch him either, but he does have good connections with Texas EquiSearch, and we know that the EquiSearch was out there for them. Let me guys refresh. This is driving me crazy.
Well. What, did you steal some fries to go with your sandwich?
Pretty soon, or half of her audience.
That's it. You are in contempt.
No, I'm bankruptcy. Why you have to file bankruptcy? You guys go down there and file bankruptcy and try to go through shit. Just know.
So I don't know about y'all, but what I heard in that is that she's jealous that he's not her friend.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
because I'm noticing a pattern here. It's
Bella
like,
said he talks to EquiSearch, and that Twyla was on there last night talking about what her and Katie conversated about.
oh, and there you go.
Well, and then, she talks about how, he's from these hate channels, they put out all these lies, when is nobody's going to believe them because all they do is lie. What in the world has that night been doing? Like, they've gone from it being a Venezuelan gang to someone in Oregon to...
But small town girl, that's different. She likes
Green hoodie
them.
guy, green hoodie girl.
Yeah. Like, what?
Yeah.
Your own people that you support, that you were doing lives about, reading all these immediate release things.
It's a lot of double standards.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and he even said in his live yesterday, was telling people, that they're not going to bash any of the parents. They were only talking about Sebastian.
That was his mistake. He had to, according to Betty, she needs to basically bash a parent to get content. Don't you know that? Don't you know you got to do that, small town girl? Got to do that.
Well,
that's what happens. Got to bash a parent, and once you do that, then you get the content. That's how it does. I think she just really does not like anyone basically questioning her authority. Don't question my authority. And she doesn't like Duty Ron because Duty Ron called her out because she's a piece of shit, garbage human being.
Yeah.
And he knows that she's a piece of shit, garbage human being. And she doesn't like that.
Well, and the thing was yesterday, he never even mentioned her in his live. It was all about the search and, what they did and where they went and what they know. Nobody even said anything about her.
Hit dogs holler. I'm sure that his comment about, like B. Tim said, that people shouldn't be, stalking or harassing any of the parents, that they should just be focusing on finding Sebastian. I'm sure that hurt her feelings.
Yeah, she's like, wait a minute, that's like 90% of my content.
Well, yeah, because Twyla did say something. I don't remember the exact words, but it was something about when Chris and Katie had to leave because they were being threatened and stalked and harassed.
If you also notice, if there's somebody who has legit credentials, an attorney, former law enforcement, former law enforcement, etc., people with certifications and licenses and real experience, not make-believe ones, but real ones, real careers, she gets very jealous if they don't kiss her ass, if they don't come over to her channel and give her money and ass pats and all this shit. She gets very, very upset if they talk to somebody and not talk to her.
Well, and that's the thing. She's been on this SF rant for a while now and talking about, how his license and credentials and all this stuff that he does. But if she thinks that she can do so much better, then why doesn't she become a PI and prove it?
That's a great point. I mean, I have said this many times. I'm like, if you want to be a reporter, then go to journalism school. Go and actually get a college credit, not an unaccredited AA from a diploma mill, but get an actual college degree in journalism and then get hired for, at a news station and become a real reporter. There's nothing stopping her from doing that.
But don't you have to read for that?
You do. And you have to submit to other people's leadership, which means she can't just do whatever she wants. And there's also standards and laws and rules and bylaws. And if she doesn't follow those, she can be fined and fired. And I think that is why she doesn't. want to get a real press pass. She doesn't want to be a real reporter. She doesn't want to go and, like you said, small town girl, go and be a legit, credible fill in the blank position. Because if she were to do that, it requires work, which she is too lazy to do. And two, it would require her to submit to other people's leadership and submit to rules that she feels like that she's above.
Yeah, but I mean, if someone was out here dogging me all the time and was a, excuse me, a licensed PI, and I thought that I could do it better, then I would go to school and graduate, you know, and become that PI and prove that I'm better, prove that everything that I've been saying all these years.
You do realize we're talking about Betty here. Like, she's a loser. She has no accomplishment. She's never accomplished anything unless it was given to her. Like, you do realize that. We're talking about Betty.
Yeah, I think that she feels like that everything should just be handed to her. Like, she is definitely the epitome of someone who is just immensely entitled.
Yeah, she's definitely one of those people that think like everything should be handed to her like with a silver plate. But she's like
cheesy.
Cheesy, get rid of cheesy. We don't like cheesy.
She's up here with us.
Hi guys. Sorry I had to drop down for a little bit. Anyways, I got busy. Her and Olivia, remember back when they were, I think they were where that college girl got murdered on that path. And that was when Olivia and her said that they like to do what they're doing because they don't have to follow any, or they can just do what they want. They don't have any rules that they have to follow. That's why they don't want to be real journalists. It was something along those lines anyways. That may not be her exact words, but I remember Olivia saying it and she was agreeing with her. So that is true. She doesn't want to follow any rules, no laws. I mean, like if you look at SF's license and she looked up the, Betty herself looked up what it takes to keep that license, she would never fall under those guidelines when she does things.
Well,
she'd lose her license in a hell of a hurry.
I just really want her to look up and understand the difference, or understand the meaning of what a private investigator means. Because every time
she's supposed to be private.
Well, yeah, every time she talks, she's like, you know, SF is putting these pictures out, you know, but yet he's going against his clients because he's a private investigator. That stuff's not supposed to be released to the public. And it's like,
she's an idiot.
You want people to actually believe stuff that you're saying, but you can't even figure out what a private investigator means.
Oh boy. My dentist has a private practice. I promise you, he has a social media advertisements for his business. Like, I mean, she's an idiot. She doesn't know what anything means.
Well,
and she thinks she knows everything.
That's against the law, and your dentist should be in trouble.
Right? How dare he advertise and speak to people online? Oh no.
Right.
Like it's just
like
any business or someone who is in business for themselves who doesn't have a social media presence, their business will not last long term. It is a must in 2025. It's been a must for probably a decade now. That's why all these businesses have social media presences, and they have social media managers and advertisements and everything. Like that's just part of being in the world today.
Well, and it's just like her coming out and saying, oh crap, I lost my train of thought here. Saying that she was arrested for hashtagging. And that's just insane. Like, your arrest affidavit, because she put it online clearly said that she could not have any direct or indirect contact with them. So what does she think hashtagging is? But yet she's so smart. I mean, if you Google, does hashtag violate an RO? It'll tell you, yeah, that's considered indirect communication.
Well, worse, that she has a PO, which is the criminal. It's a much higher, like it's worse than an RO. And yeah, it's a no-no. Like, can you like just imagine if there was a guy who had a protective order out against him for stalking a woman and her family. And imagine if that guy then went to a tattoo shop and got her name tattooed on his body.
Well, yeah, that's what I said earlier. Can you imagine the roles being reversed and
Yeah.
Betty actually being the one?
If this was a 16-year-old girl missing and
Betty was a guy.
Betty was a guy or a male creator like, David went and did this. Do you know how fucked up that would be?
Yeah, it'll be amazing how many more people would be like, "Oh my God, this is horrible." But because it's a woman getting a boy's name, for some reason, people, not everybody, but some people just don't understand the gravity of how disgusting and violating that is. It's bizarre to me.
We're using the word woman loosely here when it comes to Betty. Let's just say that much.
By age, numeric age.
I'm just saying. I mean, definitely. No, but she's just she's just an absolute joke, and it's just funny the double standards that society has when it comes to this stuff, man. Because what she's doing is very, very creepy. I mean, think about it. She has dozens and dozens of photos of these people's people. They have a layout of their house. She's even played a video game to build a layout of their house, apparently. She's got tracking. She's, planting evidence, in my opinion, creating falsifying evidence for content. She's, it's pretty wild that this person is not immediately looked at as a weirdo stalker because she says it's true. Because she says okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I was just trying to, because I've lost it. You go.
No, I'm sorry. I swear, I thought you were finished. I was just gonna say, and her number one Google search was the Proudfoot's address, and she showed that.
Now, can you imagine if somebody had showed their phone where they had made a layout of her house and had video driving by her house and was searching her address and basically all the things that she's doing to that family? Imagine if somebody else was doing that to her. She would be the first person screaming from the rooftops that she's being stalked.
Well, isn't there a police report where she called on a car parked down the road and it was a boyfriend and girlfriend or something of somebody that lived on that road?
Yeah. I think that's also the instance where the detective or somebody from the sheriff's office went back to her house and was like, "Do you need free mental health services? Because we offer that."
That was about the Venmo, where she accused SF and them of hacking into her Venmo and giving her money.
Right.
Then they went back and offered her free mental health and she declined it.
Yeah. Yeah, the car incident when she claimed that it was JLR stalking her, because in the affidavit that SF posted, I believe it was SF, somebody posted on X, and it basically said that she was blaming JLR, that she called him her ex-boyfriend and was blaming him for it, which is, I don't understand that. And then she was saying that basically it must be him doing it, and that he's stalking her and that he's doing all these things to her or whatever. And it turns out that it was just a a neighbor down the street. It wasn't anybody from YouTube at all.
Yeah, and just like Queen Bee is working with JLR, you know, there's that too.
Yeah, she
She's
claims
gotta be moved.
I'm working with him now too, and I'm just like, really?
Oh,
Yikes! No, that's never gonna happen.
Right.
I kind of wish JLR would sue the fuck out of her, to be honest with you. It'd be hilarious, actually. It's
It
just
would.
like, it would be like that movie when King Kong versus Godzilla, and we all watch the two monsters battle each other out. It's like, let them fight. You know, just like with just like that movie, the Japanese guy's like, let them fight.
You're like Godzilla and King Kong fighting. I'm just gonna be like, okay, popcorn, soda, I'm good.
Yeah, like two pro se litigants just go at each other because he would just be pro se. He would just fuck with her. You know what I mean? And it would just be like this disaster for her. It would be a disaster for her, actually.
I don't think she's worth his time.
I don't know. I mean, you might be right that he's not worth the time, but like at a certain point, he's probably he's the type of guy that like sits and waits. I truly believe he is the guy that sits and waits. You know, like for instance, I was watching this like someone made like a Destiny exposed content nuke on that guy. And this guy was so pissed off with this because Destiny fucked with this guy 3 years ago. And he's like, I've been collecting clips for 3 years to make this documentary on him to expose. I'm like, holy fuck, did you wait 3 years in silence to collect all this stuff? And it was pretty damning. Actually, it was pretty insane, actually. That guy is like, he collected so many obscure clips of this guy. It was kind of frightening. I was like, damn, this is like the type of guy you don't want to piss off. Like he really dug deep. I was like, wow, this is like way worse than the other one, the Hassan one. I was like, holy fuck. But yeah, like I think that's how JLR is. He's just like a guy that will wait like 3 years from now and then strike when you least expect it.
I tend to agree with you. I think that right now he knows. Just like for instance, Betty thought that suing Queen was going to like shut her channel down, and Barbara Streisand effects. Her channel has exponentially grown because of the lawsuit. So Betty, that was an epic fail. So I think JLR understands enough of how YouTube works to know that if he were to sue her, it would bring traffic to her channel, which is not what he wants to do. But I think that eventually, like you said, after so many months, if not years go by, and she has slandered him to the point where it could potentially hurt his business, which is his YouTube channel now, I think that he probably will sue her in the future.
I think probably most likely it's going to be not him suing her. I feel like the person who's going to bring the lawsuit is going to be Magnolia. Because that's what I think. Because that's what I would probably do. Because it would not bring traffic. It'd be a smaller channel. And then you get the sympathy, obviously people we see like how she was defamed by Betty. Yeah. And then like, he'll probably hope she could do a pro se. And then she says, look, I've been defamed by Betty, and it's a smaller channel, so it won't bring traffic to her channel because, Betty can't say JLR did it. He'll say Magnolia did it. That's what I think.
That's a good point. And on top of the fact that Magnolia, I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but I don't like watch Magnolia or whatever, but the little bit that I have seen of her on social media, I have not seen her say a single bad thing to Betty or about Betty ever.
Yeah. And that's why
JLR or Magnolia, neither one even acknowledge her, even, when she's spewing all this hate out of her mouth. And was it last week, the week before, when she posted that crazy picture of JLR? Yeah. They never acknowledge her. And I think that eats her up more than anything.
I agree. I definitely agree with that. Because she's clearly wanting his attention, which is weird. But she clearly wants his attention, and he's icing her out, and she's going nuts over it.
I mean, he's never even acknowledged the fact that they were boyfriend and girlfriend for any amount of time.
No, and that's probably driving her crazy that he's not acknowledging her. That's probably driving her more nuts than if he went after her.
Which is why I think that he's not responding right now, because he knows it's pissing her off.
Right.
To be fair, would you acknowledge that? I mean, to be fair. That's pretty terrible secret. That's like...
Because it's a lose-lose for him. He responds, she gets attention that she wants, and then it brings traffic to her channel. So then he loses a second time.
Because she's a sinking ship anyways.
Correct.
You know, her channels are not going to sustain the way she's going.
Well, wasn't it just like last summer, JLR was doing a news story and Betty showed up. JLR got in his car and left. It's about something happened to a family, I think, nearby.
Yeah.
And JLR was live. And then Betty shows up and JLR just cut his live, got in his car, left, didn't say a thing to her. And she's like, I drove him off. You know, he knows better, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that was where that family was, the whole family was killed.
Yes.
Down in Florida there. And burned, I think. Some of them were burned. But yeah, he just up and left. He didn't even, didn't even acknowledge that she was there. Just off he went. And everybody was speculating why he left. And sure enough, it was because of her.
Yeah, I mean, this guy won't even acknowledge her. He won't even do a news story anywhere where she's around. Like, that has to eat at her more than him filing a lawsuit, because he knows he's not going to get anything in a lawsuit anyways.
Well, in her delusional mind, she's probably telling herself, oh yeah, he can't handle being around me, blah, 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 that I'm going to outdo him. And she in her delusional mind, she thinks she's winning.
Well, keep on thinking that, Betty. Keep on.
The only thing she's winning is 3 hots in a cot. So that's what she's gonna win. She's gonna win that.
If she's winning at life, I'm perfectly fine with being a loser.
Well, she's definitely winning at possibly going to jail. That's what she's winning at.
Same here, burnt toast.
You know, we'll see. We will see.
Well, they say ignorance is bliss. She is like prime example of that, I guess.
Oh shoot! Let me see.
Well, and I mean, look at the...
All right, we're ready to play this?
Sure.
This is it's a clip where he says, where the judge says these people no longer exist to you. I just wanted to play it. Come on with it. Ooh. I just had it playing before this, but it's the clip where they said, you know, basically the judge tells Betty that this no longer exists. The family no longer exists to her. Let me go turn it off and start it again. It's fucking around.
Oh, Queen, I got to skedaddle. I'll see you guys. Yeah,
All
guys,
right.
have a good one.
All right,
bye.
we'll see you later.
I beat them.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.
We'll see you later, babe. It's 1:15 here. What'd you say? Is that what you asked in time? Did you ask what time it was? Did you ask me what time it was, small town girl?
Oh, no. I told him to have a good day.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I thought you said, what time is it? All right, here we go. Now
that he's gone, the fat dogs in life are safe from ridicule.
God, yeah, I was gonna say, Duke's over here fucking, he was really upset when the door went. Shit. When somebody was at, my little neighbor was at the door. Here, let me turn this on here. I don't want to mess up my thing here. Oh, Tia, what's up, baby? You're back here with us.
Sorry,
Tia,
I'm sorry, I had to unmute.
No, you're okay. I just wanted to make sure you were. I didn't want to put this on and then leave you back there. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, please don't apologize to me. I'm interrupting your stream, but I had to say something to Cheesy really quick, if you don't mind. And it will be so brief and I will jump right down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cheesy is the Hive's secret weapon. Let me tell you why really fast. I'm from the Midwest. Everybody thinks these little ladies who wear their Crocs, who come up so naive and sweet, they, like when I first heard her, I was like, she don't belong in the Hive, man. She's going to get eaten up. I was wrong. Cheesy, I owe you an apology. You are a badass. You come up here and throw the word vagina around like it's like the word and. I apologize for sidebarring the stream, but that shit, I'm way behind, and that shit was hilarious. So thank you very much.
Brittany J thinks we are just vulgar because we use those words over here. That's just terrible.
Well,
I'd rather be vulgar than racist.
Let me tell you a little story
Right.
about Brittany. Brittany uses that language too. She just pretends not to use that language. What I like about Cheesy is Cheesy doesn't pretend. She is who she is. And I'm grateful for that because that is true entertainment and lovely. And I just wanted to say something nice because honestly, it slayed me and I appreciated it. Sorry, I'm going to jump down. I hope you guys have the greatest day. But Cheesy, you are a gem. You are an absolute gem.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. Sometimes I wonder if I'm talking too much up here or something.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You guys enjoy a great stream. I hope you have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you for coming up. That was really sweet.
That was very nice.
Yes, that was. That was very nice.
And no, the chat really does enjoy you. They like it when people come up on panel. They like when new people come up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They like us, though.
It's good.
All right, here we go. Let's see if this
I
will play.
like coming up here.
So, based upon that video and the testimony inside the courtroom, here was the decision by the judge. And again, Chris Proudfoot was in court trying to get a restraining order against Bullhorn Betty.
It's not a frivolous lawsuit. It is a order of protection. It falls outside. It's not asking for damages. It's asking for a party to leave another party alone. Ms. Griffin states that she is an investigative journalist and that she reports on news and commentary. Somewhere along the line, this turned not into a pursuit to find Sebastian Rogers. It turned into a personal vendetta. You know, it's interesting that you came to Sumner County to help assist in finding Sebastian Rogers, but there's been really very little testimony by you of what you've done other than harass Mr. Proudfoot and Mr. and Miss Bowersocks as it relates to these matters. Where somebody crosses the line, a reasonable person that feels terrorized, frightened, intimidated, and harassed by a pattern of conduct is not investigative journalism. Therefore, based on the facts presented in this case, I do not find the motion to dismiss the civil and the criminal cases under TCA 2017-101, etc. well taken, and therefore they are denied.
Is she allowed to mention them on YouTube and TikTok?
You must not come around the person for any purpose or contact this person directly or indirectly. Text message, email, social media of any type. These people are basically not in your world anymore. I can't be any more clear than that.
He said social media of any kind.
And therefore they are denied.
Yep, I was just going back to put that on there. Social media of any kind. And he was very clear. He said this turned into a personal vendetta.
Yep. And he said, I can't be any clearer than that. Well, apparently she didn't understand.
No.
It's a day ending in Y.
Let me play this part one more time.
Is she allowed to mention them on YouTube and TikTok?
Is she allowed to mention them on YouTube and TikTok, Your Honor? Okay, that's what he just asked. All ready?
You must not come around a person for any purpose or contact this person directly or indirectly. Text message, email, social media of any type. These people are basically not in your world anymore. I can't be any more clear than that.
Period.
Mic drop by the judge.
With that said, in my opinion, I believe she's revoked her bond.
Definitely. Many times over.
Yep.
Yeah, and I feel like they can get more
for her to come to court, because why the fuck else are they going to put that out for her to potentially not come to court?
And I would think that every video that she's done on them is a clear violation, so they could get her for every damn video she's put up of them, I would think.
Yep.
I don't know how that works, but I would think so.
Yeah, and the voice Sean has disappeared. That went silent. No means no. No social media of any kind. These people are not to be in your world anymore. I can't be any more clear than that. Bond revocation pending.
Yeah, and judges don't take it kindly when you don't listen to what they say.
Absolutely.
They demand respect.
No, and I'm telling you right now, that judge is not happy with her.
When a judge makes an order and then you so blatantly disregard and you continue, that's contempt. So I don't think that she also understands that these are contempt charges. So this is her basically putting up a middle finger against the judge.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like a blatant fuck you, you know?
Yep.
And I'm really surprised that she's just been this blatant about it. But for those of y'all who have any doubt as to why I keep saying she's getting revoked, you heard the judge. You heard the judge tell her that. Now look at all the shit she's done since she's been sentenced. How are you, my dog snack dealer? What's up?
Hey, I swear the worst part about it all is I want to see the veins in his forehead when he sees that she got that tattoo.
Right.
I just want to see it. It's liable to cause the judge to stroke out after everything they're going to throw at him about. Look what she did. She goes live 5 times a day doing stupid shit. And it's all about this case. Oh, yeah, that judge is... Have you ever had anybody tell you something so stupid it makes you squint? She's one of those.
Yep.
It's like, how do you breathe? I mean, I know that's supposed to be automatic, but we don't know what's in there. So, you know.
A very, very smooth brain.
I know. Somebody said something about smooth criminal, and all I hear is Toasty's voice in my head going, yeah, the only thing smooth about Betty is her brain. I swear, you make me laugh so damn hard. Queen, just to let you know that, look, I won the gene lotto, and none of my organs are worth anybody wanting them. So I'm just pimping out the boyfriend for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And so far, it's not looking real good because, well, he's on up in age. And,
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I don't want to see the 1-star reviews, you know, that kind of thing.
KT said Duty Ron contacted the judge and told him about the threats to his grandchildren as well.
Do you think that's why she was showing her ass about him?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, just triple down on duty run. I mean, go ahead. I bet she would try to take Tyson in his prime. I swear to God. I could beat Mike Tyson.
Oh, there's definitely something wrong.
Oh, yeah. And her mama, oh my God, why?
Her mom's been saving her ass for a long time. That's nothing new.
My daddy said, you do something that deserves to be in jail, I might come see you on Sundays.
Her mom's a troll.
I'm sitting there like, I ain't gonna do nothing wrong. My sister went and found out that, yeah, he was telling the truth. It's about you guilty. I ain't wasting my money on a lawyer. Turned around and walked out.
My
she thought she was
experience.
going home.
My experience seeing her mom around, her mom's a troll. Her mom enables her behavior and then just trolls people, spams chats and stuff.
Oh,
Yep.
God. Yeah, my dad always told me that. And I ain't gonna lie, I told my kids the same thing. Hey, there's certain things that if you do it, don't call me. Drunk driving, you better hope I don't hear about it. You might want to go a few states over. You might be safe. You know, don't call me on that one. But pretty much anything, you know, hey, something happened and y'all were fighting or something, you know, yeah, I can do that. Murder, don't call me. Unless I know for a damn fact you didn't do it. But don't call me for stupid stuff.
Her mom is as delusional as she is, in my opinion, because she's been in my comment section saying that I was going to be sued and that I was going to
Same.
go to jail and everything else.
Yeah, in my opinion, I got the same view of her mom. I don't think the apple falls too far from that tree.
No.
Apple, no, that more like a kumquat. I'm sorry.
It's the entitlement, you know.
Yeah. And her mom, I mean, I've watched Betty just say the most horrific things about people, just terrible things. And then her mom's in the chat saying, yeah, she's doing God's work. It's like,
Yeah.
nah, I doubt that.
Yeah. If I did the things Betty was doing, my mom would have told me, I raised you better than that.
Hell yeah. I still got a knot
she'd
on
be
the back of
yelling
my
at me.
head. Yeah. Got that rough callus right in the back of your skull for that reason. But I swear, I mean, I just can't understand how you just let your kids do whatever. I mean, when I told my kids that I own their deeds, which was their birth certificate and their social security card. I said, law says I have to keep you alive. They don't say how. That was my threat whenever they wouldn't get in the car, get in the shower or something like that. And when my daughter turned 18, this chick come right up in my face and went, Mama, I own my own deeds. I said, well, here you go. She said, I thought you'd be sad. And I was like, nah, because now if you do something stupid, I ain't got to pay for it. But she took that serious. I told her my own damn, she took it serious. But I don't understand how somebody can let them just, it's like getting in trouble because I told her she was never going to be president. And the school called me to a conference to go, well, we encouraged him to be anything she wants to be. And I'm like, yeah, but have you had her try to lie to you? And the teacher was like, well, yeah, she's not good at it. I said, that's why she can't be president. She can't be any politician. I'm just trying to be realistic for her. She can't lie. She can't be any of those kinds.
Yeah. I lost her.
I think Cappy is in the back.
Yes,
What's
I
up,
am.
love?
Hey, Cappy.
What up?
What up?
Nothing. Nothing much. No, like I said something like that to my daughter once, and the school like side-eyed the fuck out of me. I was like, I was preparing her. She entered a contest, and I'm like, you're up against like over 1,000 kids, honey. Okay, like you might
Right.
not. The likelihood of you winning is like kind of slim, even though you did a really, really good fucking job.
Right.
But she ended up winning first place. For her grade, it was like each grade level like got a first, second, and third, but it was between 3 different elementary schools. So it was like hundreds for each grade, like in the high hundreds. You know what I mean? It's 3 fucking schools. And she ended up winning first place. And she was like, "You told me I'd lose." And I'm like, "I wanted to prepare you. I didn't want you to be sad." Like, you know what I mean? And I like, I think your artwork was awesome, but the teachers totally fucking side-eyed the fuck out of me. It was like, how dare you? Like, we encourage, like, I'm like, I encourage her all the time, but I'm also like very realistic.
Yeah.
And I want to prepare my kids for what the world is gonna like, how they're
Right.
gonna, be treated. And
Everybody
anyway,
doesn't get a participation ribbon out in this world.
Right.
when we would watch like American Idol and stuff, my daughter would be like, "Mommy," and was a really bad singer would come up, and they wouldn't believe the judges when they told them that they were horrible. And she's like, "Mommy, thank you for telling us, not for telling us that we're not that great, and not letting us believe that we were,
I know.
I said, "Well, you got to be honest. I mean, I didn't want you guys being on American Idol looking like an idiot,
That's how I see
mean, my
Betty,
kids-
though. Betty is the bad singer walking in to the judge thinking that she's a superstar.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Exactly.
And telling them they don't know what they're talking about when they say you suck.
Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, it's because that person has had a battery put in their back every single day growing up. Everybody tells them that they're so wonderful, and
Right.
nobody cares about them enough to say, this is not the thing for you. Let's go find something else that you are good at, because you're not good at this.
Right. You
Well,
can
and
be
that's the thing,
realistic and
before-
give encouragement at the same time, just like that. Like, hey, maybe this isn't it for you, but let's go try some new things and see what's a better fit.
Well, that was like me when I was a kid. Singing, I can't carry a tune in a bucket, but I was great at instruments. I've played many instruments, and I was great at every one of them. I was great at sports. I was great at other things. Same with my kids. My one daughter, she's not a good singer, but she was great at academics. She was great at sports. My other daughter, she was great at different things. You just got to find the right thing for them. So before anybody calls me a bad mom, we did find other things that they were good at other than singing.
No, and after my daughter won that contest, I was like, okay, now the likelihood of this happening again.
Don't tell me she won a second time.
No, she didn't win a second time. But like, I was just like, if you enter another contest, you just gotta keep in mind that there's a lot of other kids that are all very talented as well, and it's very hard for the judges to pick. I just don't want her heart broken. I want her to be prepared, and I don't think that's a wrong thing to do. I think it's smart.
It's being
Well,
realistic.
there's nothing wrong with. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it. That's all I was going to say. Sorry.
There's nothing wrong with, like my kids, they know that they're amazing to me and their dad. We think they're the most amazing people in this world, and they know that.
Right.
But not everybody thinks that, right?
Right. Exactly. And there are a lot of talented kids. It's a hard competition at any avenue. So it's just good to keep in mind that, maybe you won't win.
I think anything that you do, regardless of where your talents and skills lie, no matter how good you may be, eventually you're going to run into somebody who's better than you. So it's just, you got to not ever think that somehow you're, at the top always,
Right. Or like fighting. Like if you ever meet somebody that's like, I always beat ass and no one's ever gotten the better of me. I'm just like, okay, maybe You've never lost a fight, but didn't you have a hard competition at least once in your life? Like, you know, I'm just like, come on, stop the cap. Swear to God. But I came up here because I wanted to talk about something for a minute. That fucking song. I didn't know Queen played it last night. That one creator wrote for fucking Brittany.
I guess I missed it.
Oh my God, burnt toast.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
bad.
You didn't see that?
It's the one that Truth went off about. We went off about it too. We played it yesterday. It was fucking horrible.
I didn't hear it till this morning. Okay, like aside from the offensive World War II reference, okay, yes, Toasty. The treatment of Brittany was compared to what the Jewish people, like what people went through in the Holocaust.
What?
Yeah. We were compared to Nazis,
I'll
basically.
go pull it up. You didn't see it? You didn't
Our
see
rate class is comparing okay. Wow.
Here, I'm gonna go grab it. I didn't know you didn't see it. I thought you had already seen this.
Yeah, I missed a bunch of streams this past week.
Right, I knew. I'm sorry. I thought you knew. It's allegedly innocent is the channel name. And it says the YouTube bullies and the good soul. That's the song name.
Okay. Wow.
We prepared for the amount of cringe. Besides being offensive, it's very cringy.
Super cringe. Okay. Let's go to the second part of it right here. And so it says, basically, it's like a cult of counterproductive panderers and panhandling psychopathics with patsies and pay piggies who lay down just like the pre-1939 German antics.
Damn.
Oh, they ostracize, they criticize, but they cannot see the truth. The one they push away might just be the light in the gloom. She might be the path to Sebastian's truth.
And this was repeated a couple times in the song, by the way.
Yeah, that's the hook. That's the hook right there.
You have to, and see, you have to give the prompts to make this. It doesn't just make it for you like this.
Yeah, you have to type the words in, right?
Yeah, it doesn't just come up with its own fucking bullshit like this on its own. So that's some bullshit too with the lie that they said about that. But here we go. Let's listen to this fucking garbage.
Panhandling psychopathics with patsies and pay piggies who lay down just like the pre-1939 Germans antics. So they ostracize, they criticize, but they can't see the truth. That the one they push away might just be the light in the gloom. She might be the path to Sebastian's truth.
Holy narcissism, Batman.
Yep.
You think?
Yeah, there's no way the AI generator came up with that World War II reference.
Somebody had to write that manually in there. Wow.
And the path to truth, that had to be typed in there too. Like, oh, she's gonna solve the case and find Sebastian, and like, are you kidding
it's not
me?
surprising that is the BJ. That's kind of on brand for her, but damn, it's
fucked up. The link's in the back chat if you need it or whatever.
Wow.
Want it later or something.
Yeah, it did.
But Julie, the green team's been sparking the fuck out. So there's that. Betty, you seen her today. She's got her fucking 4 or 5 posts up. She's going the fuck off, talking about on fentanyl and I'm bankrupting the whole everybody. And she's just over there going the fuck off. Then we have Julie. Sean and Tony have disappeared. Them fuckers have been gone. They're hiding out, in my opinion. Still, because Sethi has not been served yet. Old Shawnee boy. Justin,
so they haven't done any interviews.
No, and you know what? Since Justin made up all those fake ass images and shit, passed him off to Freebird. We thought he got him from the Freebird lady, and that he was the one fucking with the images. But no, I guess it was the other way around. I guess Freebird and her old girl got it from Justin's live stream. So that's the shit he's been doing. Then we have this lady right here, this fucking lady. She's talking about she's got gangs and then she's got a gang and then their gang's bigger than our gang. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Jack?
What?
Yeah, this
What?
yeah, Julie Skolnick's.
Oh,
Let me play it for you so you can hear this in her own glory here. She starts going off the fucking deep end, off the rails.
The way people treat one another.
Oh, hold on.
Is more eloquent.
Let's go back here.
Somebody gets hurt. But Granny's watching seems to have, shooting at each other. I think it doesn't happen. I hope YouTube pays attention. I hope the people who are following this case of Sebastian Rogers or anybody in the true crime community, of which I cover one case, this case, Sebastian Rogers, and I talk about autism. That's my thing. Okay. But I'm a person. I can talk about whatever I want. If I want to talk about bullying for a night, I can talk about bullying. I have a lot of interests. And people come here, not just to hear me talk about true crime cases or to hear me talk about autism, but I think that we've gotten to know each other and you guys have starting to get to know me, that I'm a person, who follows my own moral compass and speaks on issues that I think are important. And one thing that's very important to me is speaking out against things that are wrong and that are terrible, that are hurtful, that are going to, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's psychotic behavior, but it's a psychotic behavior in a group mentality, which is even worse. And yes, I wish I believed, but I'm a student of history. Okay. I mean, I study history. I'm interested in history, and history has shown us that people can be cruel and groups of people can be extremely cruel and
you don't say, Julie. Groups of people who have attacked the Bowerstocks and the Proudfoots over and over again, because guess what? A certain somebody, in my opinion, has got his little group the fuck up and his little gaggle of fucking idiots over here. Fucking around, causing a whole bunch of hate towards Chris and Katie, your little group of fucking psychos over here.
Right. Like, that's real rich coming from you. You know what I mean? Real rich.
Yeah, and then check this out. Not but 18 hours after this, or 13 hours after this, she's got a mouthful of fucking tissue paper talking a bunch of shit, pretending she is the Kathy Bowerstocks. So it's okay to mock and harass Sebastian's grandma and call his mother and father murderers and, a whole group of y'all sending fucking, your followers to talk shit to him. Somebody called him on the phone and threatened him. They've had multiple death threats. And it gets fucking better. Where's her little fucking gang comment bullshit at?
And tries to physically hurt her husband, or her kids.
Oh, right. Because, Brittany J matters. Brittany J matters, but fuck Chris and Katie. They don't matter. Nobody does. Me and my kids don't matter. Nobody else matters but Brittany J and her kids. Because this is her livelihood.
Anything except hate bonding. And, the only thing
she's mad about.
that I know about them, and I see it already, is they ultimately, FYI, if you're part of this group, you all turn into a circular firing squad and end up shooting at each other because you don't know when the hate stops. And as soon as one person goes against another person, well, then they're on the bad side. Don't know why they want that audience. The people in chat are even more vile than the creators. Yeah, it's really horrible. Hate bombing and drama with them. It's awful. I filed a complaint on a video a long time ago when it went so far with a certain person. And I told YouTube that they're not doing anything to stop it, but at least the video never came back. Well, I'm glad, because I've reported many videos and many comments, and it's like nothing
Oh.
happens. Same thing on TikTok too, by the way.
So that means you're false reporting.
Yeah, she's been going after her for 3 years. Well, she
Right.
talks about that. I didn't know the whole history of it, you know, between Granny's Watching and things like that. But Granny's Watching seems to have, you know, gotten people on board who didn't even have a part of this. Through intelligence, compassion, topical conversations are resources for support for others to overcome adversity. No silence against them. Take a stand against bullies. Zoots and Boots always says it perfectly, just like that. We won't be silent about it. I won't be silent about it.
Good.
It's wrong.
More content.
It needs to stop. They need to leave Brittany J the fuck alone already. Enough's enough. When will you all be satisfied?
Fuck out of here.
When will you all be
Oh
satisfied?
my God.
If she unalives herself, then you'll be happy. You'll celebrate. You'll have a party.
Oh, shut up.
Or how
Shut
about
the whole
you
app
incite
up.
so much hate that somebody else goes and tries to physically hurt her husband, or her kids? Then you'll be happy? Will that make you happy?
No, it won't make
I
me
mean,
happy.
I don't know. You tell us. I mean, you know, will it make you guys happy when somebody fucking? So what happens if somebody walks up like the fucking psychotic fuck that they are out here, and she tries to shoot Chris or Katie or go after him because they think they fucking killed their son, because that's what you dim fucking wits have put out here.
Yeah.
Non-fucking stop. So then what? What happens then, Julie? Because you're one of the main fucking ones that pushes hate towards that family. So then what? So what happens then, Julie? You know, because people get held criminally fucking responsible for that kind of shit.
So let me get this straight. Julie just said in this video that she has the right, according to her moral compass, okay, that she can make content and basically go after whoever she wants because she has that right. But God forbid that somebody else has a channel where they are having an open panel discussion or they're reviewing BJ, and that's evil. That BJ needs some kind
Correct.
of special shield because she's special. No, she's a grown-ass adult. This is the internet, and she talks shit about people all the time. If you have a commentary channel and you can't handle people doing commentary back to you, then you shouldn't be on social media.
I mean, Toasty, I think that you should consider that BJ is Sebastian's path to the truth. So, yeah, there's that.
Yeah,
Because
she's
all
really
this
going to
does
find him.
is make people want to do even more content on BJ. Since BJ thinks that she is somehow above everyone else and she gets to talk shit, but no one else is allowed to talk shit back to her.
No,
That's
'cause
not how
it's-
social media works. Log
Not
the
at all.
fuck off
It's terrible
if you can't handle
everybody's
it.
bullies. Then Brittany J tried to really fucking she really tried to get pissed the fuck off because she called her a grown ass adult child on the fucking phone on her live stream, and I commented on it.
For real?
Yeah, we could talked about it. Yeah, fuck yeah, she did. And I'm gonna play that
Oh
too.
my
I got a copy of that too. I'm
God.
gonna play that too next. I just ain't played it yet.
Idiot.
Meanwhile, Julie's sitting here trying desperately to hate bond with Betty, talking about how, I want to be part of the team. And so now she's hating and making videos attacking all the people that Betty is doing just that she can fit into their group.
Yep.
So miss me with that bullshit,
Brittany J, yeah,
fucking
'cause that's-
Julie.
she's part of their little green team. Yep.
Right. So miss me with that.
Yep. And then she tells, "Oh, just wait. It just gets better."
Happy? Will that satisfy you? When does it end? There's no winners in this. There's just evil. Evil and hurt. Hate and harm. That's all that happens. Nobody comes out of this righteous.
Is that so, Julie? Okay, so after she did this, right, and we'll just stop it right here and come back to it. So after she sits here and screams about bully this, bully that, whatever bullshit she just had, she actually does this live
System
stream
today. If I should go down, if my internet should go down.
And so she, look at her. I don't know if her meds kicked in or what, but here's where she starts trying to pretend to be Kathy Bowersox. Right here. There she goes. Look at her. Inciting more hate towards Sebastian's grandma. That's cute, ain't it? Oh, she does a really good job. She's, oh my God, just look at her. Not Julie Skolnick inciting fucking hate. Not Julie. Julie wouldn't bully the family of a missing child. Not Julie. Not the one just yelling right now about leave Brittany J alone.
Is that what you were talking about? The mouthful of tissue, bitch?
Yes, bitch. Yes. Listen to her.
Oh
Here we
my
go.
God.
Look at her goof ass. She's so proud of herself.
It seems like that lady has nice
porcelain
teeth.
It's not porcelain teeth. You understand what I'm saying? No porcelain teeth. Now I thought they were just gonna charge me $600. I mean $6,000. And then I want $10,000. And I said, I ain't paying $10,000. I'm just not gonna pay you. Does it look natural? Do our teeth look natural, everybody? Let me put that right here.
I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to be, but she looks like a fucking washed up. Look, something. She look like something the motherfucking cat drug in. Okay.
I wonder if Julie is jealous
Washed
of
up,
how.
wet, dirty needs.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay, baby. I just said washed up, dirty, and wet. That's fucking weirdo.
But I wonder if she's jealous of Kathy's teeth. I'm assuming Kathy is on her phone. Is that who that
that's
is?
Kathy. Yep. Yep.
No, it makes me wonder if that's the thing that she is pointing at. I wonder if she's just jealous of how nice her teeth is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. I was just, she gets her face all up in there and she's got her, obviously this is on Facebook because it says people.
Yeah.
Right here. You know what I'm
Also,
saying?
I hope...
so she, go ahead, baby. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I think my internet's acting weird. Sorry. It just like cut me off. I'm sorry. You go ahead.
No, I'm going to pull up this video, but go ahead, baby. I'm pulling up a video real fast.
Okay. I just, I hope Julie understands how this works. So if she's going to start attacking Kathy Bowersock's looks, I hope she's ready. Because, I mean, she's now opened the door.
Right. Yep. But that'll be something else she'll be fucking crying about. Just wait. Right. That'll be something else. But you talk about inciting hate, but you want to sit here and do this shit. You talk about fucking people being evil to Brittany J because they called her out on her own bullshit. But then you go and do this kind of shit right here. You talk about gang this, gang mentality this, gang mentality that, and then you do this dumbass shit right here. And you just think it's so funny and fucking cute, don't you?
Huh? Does it look natural? All right, I gotta take that out to read what she said. I can't read it with this.
Oof.
Somebody said something. Oh, I know what happened. Somebody called Grandma Cruella's personal business cell phone, who she did not want to call her.
Oh, is that right? Well, yeah, if this is what they said to me, I wouldn't want the motherfuckers to
you know that you and your husband and son are going to burn in hellfire and sulfur for the rest of eternity. I just wanted to let you know for killing a little child with a disordered, a sick child. I just wanted you to know you're going to burn in hell, and I will give anything. If I could pick anybody in the world to watch die, it would be you and your husband and your son. It's gonna happen. Turn yourselves in, you evil, evil people. Turn yourselves in.
So they're not supposed to be offended by that, right?
That's disgusting.
No, they're not supposed to be upset that they're calling their phones. Nope. Kathy's supposed to be okay with that. Yep.
Nobody should be saying that to anyone, period. That's not okay.
Right.
And wasn't that called on her phone, on Christmas or something? Or was it Sebastian's birthday? One or the other. I think.
I don't know what day it was on. I have no idea, but it's the same bullshit. She's over here fucking pulling this bullshit right here.
Wait, I know. Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put two. I'm gonna put one up here, one down here. Yeah, I need props. I can't be making fake props. I can't be using all these fake props, using all these fly-by-night props. Let me take a sip. My mouth is getting so dry doing Cruella. What is her voice? What do you think her laugh sounds like? If you can you know what's funny is her son Christopher, he likes to lecture people too. Isn't that interesting?
Kind of like you do, huh, Julie?
She literally
kind of like you do.
She just did that in the other video.
Yeah, exactly. So you see the kind of fucking dingbat, fucking dingbat we're dealing with here.
Absolutely a dingbat. I'm just going to say it right now. I don't usually go after people's looks. That's not my content. But I'm just saying, with Tetra's teeth like that, you really should not be making fun of somebody else's teeth.
Exactly. There's lots of things that somebody can make fun of fucking Julie. There's lots of things.
Right?
I mean, for fuck's sake, she sits here and talks all kinds of shit about Chris being a step parent. She's a step parent, and she uses her fucking child, or her stepchild, who has autism, for content.
Right? For money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And she wrote a fucking book about autistic children murdering their parents and other people.
Yep.
Or the parents murdering the children and other people. So it wasn't like she was on there just writing a book of to be helpful and, something nice. No. But let's finish on listen to this real quick about what she had to say, Brittany, because I think it's up here a little bit ways where she talks about this gang. We're going to have a gang, then our gang's going to be better than their gang. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about, Julie?
I mean, it's just awful. Let's listen. Just listen a bit. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'll speed through a couple parts of it. But just listen to what Jules, who is more eloquent on this subject than I am.
Yeah, she's not more eloquent. She's just trying to stick up for herself because she's the one who wrote the fucking bullshit ass song that she got backlash for. That's all that is.
I am. And as a psychologist, she is very capable of putting into perspective exactly.
So you're telling me a psychologist wrote that fucking song?
That's what I was going to ask. If that is the case, wow. I'm going to stop talking right now. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up if you ask me. Because you know what? She knows better. Wow. Fuck. Wow.
The dynamics that are happening here. Now, this is the part where she just finished explaining that experiment I told you about. Thank you, Machete.
Their primary relationship falling apart. This is a terrible experience for them to go through, finding this out about
She was talking about the experiment.
And yet, we've got people right here on YouTube who are willing to band together the belly of the beast. They're willing to band together to target one creator for a
Notice how she said the belly of the beast? That's what I call the internet. I have always said that. So, Jules, I know you're watching because you're parroting me just like fucking Betty does.
fight that happened years and years and years and years and years ago with Natasha Cooper. Not with Natasha Cooper, but during that period of time.
I don't know about this, but this is a true crime thing that happened years ago. This apparently what started it with Granny's watching.
Like, Brittany has not done a single thing against Jay. In fact, Brittany used to kind of really support Jay and her channel and tell people to go watch her. And she's got a good channel, was being kind. And man, she paired up with Granny's watching, and it has been a nightmare, truly. So it is now the level of bullying.
Hold on, I just want to say, Lolo says she feels like YouTube isn't doing enough about this, and I agree. So we will talk about a plan where good people can come together to work together right? So it's not just one off and you just one person and one person trying to fight this like whole hate band. We can band together to stop it. Like the Allies stopped the Nazis. Eventually, Winston Churchill, like I said, I'm a student of history. Winston Churchill said, no, all the other European countries were just laying down for Hitler, marching into Paris.
What the fuck?
And he said to the French and the Spanish, he said, no, don't do this. You got to draw a line in the sand. It stops here. And even if they had to, I really admire Winston Churchill. And he says, even if we have to fight them alone, we will never, never, never give up. It's about humanity. It's about the way people treat one another. So Lolo, I'm glad you pointed out, and we'll talk about it. Because there are things we can do as a group when we work together to fight hate. Thank you, Jules, for coming out today. Jules calls it. She's right on the money. Absolutely.
That she has experienced is just, it's pretty disturbing at this point. It was upsetting for a little while, and it was like, just ignore it. They're jealous. Your channel is successful. You're doing great. You're growing. Jay's channels were not growing. In fact, they were falling behind, and she had previously experienced a high level of success. So I'm sure that was hard for Jay. And they just all kind of found each other through this mutual disapproval or dislike of, oh, she supports
Thanks, Kimberly.
And that was all it took. And then now they have their army together. And it's not, interestingly enough, in my opinion, I don't think it is, let's support Katie and Christopher. I really think the thing that binds this group together, you've got Queen Bee and her regular panel. You've got Granny's Watching and her regular panel. There's some crossover too between Queen Bee and Granny's Watching, and then Jay is for Justice. And I think it is. I think it's more of getting the drama views. That if they're bullying, people think it's funny. They like it, I suppose, somehow. But you know what? If you're enjoying that night after night after night, are you sadistic? Is it a fun thing to watch another person suffer? Why does destroying someone's channel when you know? Like here's the problem. You know that the channel income is household income to this family, right? Like you target me, you take down my channel, whatever. I'm not even going to notice that it's gone. This is not my job.
Yeah, I can fast forward this a little bit because here she's talking about that for Brittany J. You know, she has kids. She has a special needs child. She has other younger children. She's got older children, and she's managed to, you know,
wait a minute,
engineer
a
way to.
What about Queen Bee's channel? You're always trying to take her down. She's a single mother.
Yep, fuck them. Fuck my kids. Fuck my channel. That doesn't. Nope. Nope. As long
BJ has a
Jay's
husband or a boyfriend who could get a job to help support the family. So yeah.
These people are missing the fact that YouTube. Okay. Wow. So YouTube is not your employer. You are technically working for yourself. So if you fuck up your channel, it's your fault.
Right.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. This woman is dense. Thick as fuck. Her and Betty couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery. She's going on about Winston Churchill, who is my countryman, and how he told Spain and France that they couldn't lay down and let the Nazis in. Spain wasn't neutral for a kick-off, you dumb bitch.
That's right.
And it aligned with the Nazis, the same as Italy did. And France didn't just lie down. They were butchered. Absolutely butchered. Men, women, and children. Do you know Winston Churchill's history? Because obviously you don't. She doesn't know fuck all about Winston Churchill. All she knows is what she's been fed. The same as what she's been fed of Betty. Right? She's decided she wants to come on here and take the piss out of people for their looks. Have you seen her? She hasn't got a 4-head, she's got a fucking 5-head. Do you know what I mean? How about taking that stupid wrap off the top of your head, clean your hair and cut yourself a fringe, or as what you Americans call a bang, and you might hide half of the fucking thing, you stupid cow. Honestly, she gets on my tits, that woman. Sorry for shouting.
Yeah, I
I
couldn't
couldn't.
believe when. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I just couldn't believe when she started talking about Winston Churchill. I just was like, just dumbfounded. I was. These guys are idiots.
Well, the person that she's playing that is a so-called self-proclaimed psychiatrist, clearly they're not, because the way that they are framing bullying is like, oh, well, if you disagree with somebody, it's bullying. Okay, where did you get your degree? Because now I don't believe you.
Right.
Sorry about that. She's just annoying. Do you know what I mean? She's come on, taken half of the bloody story, right? And then decided because I was there when she decided she wanted to jump in. She's taken half of the story and she completely ignores whatever else anybody else has done, you know? And it just annoys me. And then for it to stick, she loves history, but then tells bullshit. It just gets on my nerves.
I agree.
I also love how she's saying, we need to form a group, an army, and band together, after she just said that people who do that are evil.
Right.
She must have gotten an AA from an unaccredited school as well.
Probably. She got kicked off of TikTok, I guess. Somebody said that she had like a pretty big channel over there.
Why did you get kicked off?
I
That's
don't
probably
know.
a dumb question, but for
I don't
doing
know
this
why
kind
she
of
got-
stuff?
Probably. I don't know. I just heard what other ramblings from other people.
I think she got told to leave. Yeah, I think she got told to leave, or was her account was locked or something on TikTok, and that kept getting blocked.
It was probably because she was taking advantage of an autistic adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened to where they shut her account down. I know TikTok will ban an account quick as hell though. So, I'm not sure. I don't know what happened, but I know she's not allowed on. I know she's not allowed on TikTok at this point, from my understanding. Fentanyl Fanny said, "Pantless and filthy, stay mad, Badster." Bonnie, thank you for gifting the membership. You can tell Betty's really fucking irritated with her bullshit. Let's see here. Gray Meat Midday Media Intelligence Agency. This shit makes me physically sick. Yeah, it really does. I mean, these people, they don't understand they don't understand the damage they've done to this case. They have no idea. And I don't think they give a fuck.
She's just nasty, and honestly, I dislike her more than I dislike Betty.
Yeah.
Because to me, she comes on knowing what she's doing, where Betty's just dense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's where the hell is Seth at? That's the good question. Where the hell is Seth at? That's a damn good question. From my understanding, they took her TikTok down. She was fighting to get it back up or get it back or whatever. Something about you have to do an appeal on TikTok. I don't know how it works. But her TikTok was banned or whatever. So she came over and made a YouTube account for the time being and was working on getting her TikTok unbanned. I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure how it works. I have a TikTok, but I'm not on it like that. I tried to get on there and tinker with it, but it's just really not my thing. Seth was in BJ's chat last night. Well, yeah, I know he pops into her chat, but has he been on panel? Has anybody heard from him? Anybody know where he's at? So I ain't seen him around.
If she did that kind of video that we just watched on TikTok, that alone would have gotten her at least a strike.
Right.
On TikTok.
So yeah, I'm thinking that's probably what happened is her account was banned and she couldn't get it back open, or she's been trying to work on she said she was trying to work on getting it back. Fuck, I don't know if she really did, or you know what I mean? I don't know how long it takes or if she ever did. I mean, I think she should lose her fucking YouTube account too. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's okay. She puts videos up of her stepson. You know, somebody asked me about Betty. Why hasn't she lost her account yet? Well, you know what? I don't know if she will or if she won't. I don't know. I don't know what's going to go on. I have no idea. But I do know that people want to know why Chris and Katie have not sent the order of protections in to YouTube Legal.
Probably because they're using her channel to get evidence.
Exactly. That's what I was just thinking. There might be ulterior motives as to why they're kept, why it's being, you know, staying open right now. But they might, you know, when she goes to jail, who knows? They might send them in then and take it down.
Yeah. My thing is I don't think, and I don't talk to Chris and Katie behind the scenes, but in my opinion, I don't think they want to ruin her. I think they just want her to knock it off.
Yeah. Right. They just want to leave the fuck alone and stop harassing them and talking, saying they murdered their fucking child.
I mean, obviously they're not in it for money because you're not going to get shit out of her, you know. And I think they just want her to just knock it off, leave them alone. Because they're not going after any other YouTubers that talk about them. No, because she was actually there physically stalking them.
They'll want that to stop because this does nothing. None of it does anything but help a son. None of it. It just muddies the waters. That's all. Because it takes the police's attention away from what they should be looking at to all this crap that's going on over here.
Yeah, Crimes Have Consequences said I got a strike for bullying not too long ago. One of the girls got a fucking strike on a clip that they took from someone else's channel, I believe mine. But they clipped something that we had played from someone else's channel, and they got a strike for bullying and harassment, even though it was a clip from something on here.
Vestige in the chat says a public apology should be a part of her sentence and conditions. I think that would be major punishment for Betty because she doesn't ever want to admit something like that. So if she was forced to, oof.
Oh, that would just kill her.
Right, I'm going to jump down. I apologize for coming on your stream and shouting, but I've got to go and talk to somebody because she's talking about booking flights to Florida. I'm like, what? You going on? Honestly, this woman's nuts. She's been on 3 bloody cruises in the last 2 years.
Who is this?
She's my grandkid's mother.
Oh,
gotcha. She'll phone me up and say, Aunt, we're going on holiday. And I'm like, where are we going now? Because she'll just book the holiday. So I'm going to have to stop her. So nice talking to you. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for coming up, love.
Bye, darling.
Well, yeah, and with her channel, they at least know where she is and they can keep track of, you know what I'm saying, where she's at. They see her, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They can keep track of her better that way. And, you know what I'm saying, if and when she goes to jail, they'll know where she is as well, too, you know? Hold on. Chai says the green team will come out swinging any day. They have to cover for Seth or the money train ends. Yeah, they've been trying. I mean, we just keep stopping them at every point. With the fake images done, we shut that shit down. Fake ass bullshit in the bushes. Fucking Mike in the bushes. Shut that down. Bullshit rumors. We've been shutting them down left and right. There were some people who had never even heard Katie's declaration. I'm glad they did. My goodness, man. There's a whole lot going on though. We're gonna go over Brittany J's bullshit and all her little funky ass shit that she was crying about. Probably later tonight. It's about ridiculous. We'll probably pop on after you. Toasty, what time you going on, baby?
My usual time.
Is yours set for 6? Okay. I'm gonna go grab your link real quick so I can drop it in the chat. Let me see here.
Yeah, Buttered Crumpet. I did see that. That's crazy.
What's she got going on?
Buttered Crumpet says, did you see Betty's screen? And she's allegedly on the chat, allegedly following 2 phones. Yeah, like it's hilarious to me that she fully shows and admits that she's tracking people's phones when that's the very thing that she's been trying to sue everybody for.
Yes. And did you see where she's got my name on her folder? And then it's under his appeal.
I was like, yikes. What a dumb thing to show when you're in a countersuit. Wow.
Exactly. So if you're interested in hearing about the lawsuit that Betty, the frivolous lawsuit she filed on me, if you're interested in hearing anything about it, where Toasty's going to go over some stuff tonight, here is her link in the chat. You guys are welcome to come over and hang out. And then we will go live on the Hive afterwards about Brittany J. So I'm going to jump off here, you guys. We've been on here about 4 hours. I got to get some stuff done. And I will catch you on the flip side. Did I miss you? Sure texted.
He came in the back chat and said hi really quick. He didn't jump on panel.
Oh, I didn't even see him. He was gone before I got back up here.
Yeah, because I had to walk away for like 5 minutes. So
happy QB and Pecan. Oh, well, damn, sure texting. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't even see you back here. I stepped away for a second. I got a call, so
I did too. So I had to go away for a minute.
yeah, that's Toasty's live. I'm gonna put the link in here a couple times. It says 7:30 my time. So I don't know what time it is for you guys, but
hang in there, buddy. Be strong.
Mine's at 7:30.
His dad passed away. He just said in the chat a little bit ago.
Oh, I'm so sorry, True Texan. I'm sorry to hear
I'm
that.
so sorry.
Yeah, fucking sucks, man. Sorry.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's fucking hard. But I love y'all. I'm gonna jump down and I'll see you guys tonight. Your live streams. How about that?
Bye, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Thanks.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
All right, y'all. I will catch y'all on the flip side. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you guys for being here. And as always, thank you for showing love. Thank you for the memberships and the super chats. I appreciate y'all. I will see you guys at Toasties at 7:30. Well, I don't know, whatever time it is for you guys. I'll put the link in here again one more time. Let me see here. Toasties. And then I will be live on the Hive to go over Brittany J's bullshit. So I will catch you on the flip side afterwards. Usually it's about 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere in there. So I'll set the live up and then I'll see y'all over there. Bye, y'all. Catch you on the flip side. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here, baby.